right. OBS is up and started.
If
And it
only I
appears
had
that
like
for some
3
reason
people.
Logan's character has not removed himself from the game for some reason, so into the shame corner he goes.
Should I go tell him to get off the roll 20? I can go walk in there and do that.
You could. I'm not gonna
Or should we just leave
I'm not
or
gonna
should we
tell
just leave him in
I'm
the
not gonna
shame
I'm not
corner?
gonna I'm not gonna tell you to do anything. I just he's in the shame corner regardless.
I think it'd be I find the shame corner funny because it just peeks into another game like, wait, these guys played this twice? It's like, yeah, we're playing this twice, but I've never played this part of the game before, so I have no idea what in the world's gonna happen, and we're planning on going in entirely different direction than what we did in the other game, so it'll be fine.
I mean,
It's a
you
new
say that, but like
experience.
you guys are still in the starting town, and it's just like I legitimately have no idea where it is you guys are going at this point.
Well, we gotta go do
I
the
have
catching contest.
I have
Yes.
tossed all my meta knowledge out the window and I'm looking at this with fresh eyes.
Which you mean I do appreciate. You don't have to. One of the features of this game is that if you have meta knowledge about it, you are welcome to abuse it.
Problem is I don't
See,
It's
but then what's the
totally
fun
it's
in that?
totally not an excuse because I have forgotten certain things.
Yeah, no, Stephanie's the exact same way because she knows things because was part of it the first time I ran this game, and she has completely forgotten where some stuff
everything.
is.
Everything. I've forgotten everything.
She
Well, that's
found
probably
I've
a
just
long time
never
ago.
I've just never played this game before, so I don't know how to help you.
she found a decently rare item, and she
Yeah.
just and
Somewhere in
she
the sewer.
yeah,
I don't remember where.
yep, that what she said.
I have a vague memory of the location. Also caught the
Well,
pony duck.
it's too
No
bad
idea
we're
where I
out.
caught that.
In
That's
any
funny.
case, hello everybody.
Ah,
It is
hello.
episode 9 of Pokemon Resurrection, us kind of fucking around edition,
Your
which is to say,
favorite show.
every session that we have here, really.
We're
I
here to
didn't
Yeah.
realize
have we're
not
here
effing
to have a
around was an
good
option.
time. That's about it.
I mean, it does account for a good 60% of the interactions that we have on this game. That all being said, however, is oh wait, no, that's right, character sheets before we get started. Uh I'll just
Roll 20 makes you
one of these days I should probably just create an NPC folder and have the long line of NPCs that I have just all in it.
Well, that would be a gift to
it could
yourself
be
if you like
fun.
yourself.
One of these days I will do that.
One of these days Tim will have enough energy to do that.
That like
I just
legitimately that is kind of it. I've been like really busy with like door dashing and a bunch of other stuff that I never really have time to come onto the roll 20 and do any sort of organizing. I know I could. I don't ever have the spoons for it.
Mm-hmm.
We need the
yeah.
spoons and the energy and the care.
The spoons are a finite resource.
The spoons are a finite resource.
Not if you're an Alakazam.
I mean,
Mega
that is
Whisper.
true,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, because Sam has all the spoons.
unfortunately, I do not find myself privy to an Alakazam, so I
He
have to
keeps
make use
stealing
with
all of our spoons. That's what's happening.
I have to make use with the finite resource I have.
Who keeps eating all the spoons?
Mega Alakazam does, because every time it devolves, it loses all of the spoons. It has to find new spoons somehow.
So it took our spoons.
Yes.
Correct.
Good
Uh,
deduction, Shade. Gold
okay.
star.
So Shade, there
Yay!
should be a new character sheet for you there.
Ooh.
There actually should be two, but one of them should just say copy.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see one.
This is totally not tokens for our Pokemon. Our characters have all simultaneously died, and we're making new characters.
Yep, new character making new character stream. Let's go.
This is
Let's do it.
actually session 0,
This is
version
actually
2.0.
This is actually the character creation session of a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh RP that I am running.
It's time to play.
Man, it's time to do something, but I can't remember what it was called exactly. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah, we should probably get back to our old game, shouldn't we?
Probably. Alright. And now Jets. There we go.
Alright.
Oh God, I forgot that I had that picture saved on my computer. God, why is it there?
Which one?
Alright.
If I can find it again, Jim, I'll send it to you, because
you just found it.
I know, it's in my downloaded. I'll have to you know what?
I hope we are all I hope we are all enjoying the Pokemon Resurrection Bureaucracy Edition as I stall for time and get these sheets on the characters.
What? No.
Send correctly.
No way.
There you go. There you go, Jim. That's what I found on my computer.
Why? I don't think I've seen this one. Why do
What
you
was
look like
what?
that?
Alright, Jet, there you go.
Thank you.
Grab one.
Just a lovely
And-
drawing, Shade. I don't know why you gave him a mustache.
And 2. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, now, while everyone's doing that, getting that all figured out, what are your top 4 or your top 3 Pokemon levels?
Top 3.
Yes,
Okay.
That's level 2.
Level 2. Pretty sure Dusclops is level 2.
That one's level 1. Oh wait, no, it probably
Nope.
is level 2 now.
No,
isn't
it is. It's level 2.
Riolu.
Yep, level 2. And then I know.
No, I was talking about Riolu.
Oh yeah, no, Riolu leveled up to level 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had a boss fight.
It did have a boss fight, and it circle throwed its way to victory.
It did. I
I
love how
want
it
you to know my
immediately-
roommate
I lo-
looked over the moment I had that fish there, Jim, and just started talking about it. It's fun.
I love it.
It's
I
fine.
love that from birth it immediately jumped to your strongest Pokemon.
Well, it is a Riolu, and it is born to.
He's
punch
a
stuff.
trooper.
Yeah,
There,
she
I'll
sure
put it
is.
in that chat so Tim can see it as well.
That being
It's
said,
just
your total
bad.
those
Look at that belly. Mm-mm.
sorry, our cat is doing something.
It's
is doing
so
something
cute. Oh my god.
All right,
It's being
you-
adorable.
I'm level 3, yay.
Yes. You're level 3?
I'm level 3.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, level. Okay, I got confused.
Yeah. Anyway, and not with that all being done. Hey, we're only starting 16 minutes in now. Yeah, that's a
I
Hey,
actually have a
this is fun.
14-page essay
That's
I'd like to talk about first.
I think we might just be able to squeeze it in, but before that, like in last we left our trainers who would like to give the recap.
Griffin's turn
Well,
is
I
supposed
gave
to
it
do
last
the
time.
Recap.
It sounds like Shade wants to do the recap.
I was trying to remember whose turn it was to do the recap. We have a turn order, sir.
Yeah, the turn order is I pick on whoever talks first.
Okay, well that's fine. Well, last time, if I can remember correctly with my acorn brain, we had decided that we were all going to walk into this big old Sableye den where we decided it's boss battle time. Riolu, our MVP, because I can't remember its actual name at the moment, but had circle throwed its way into victory while Grump, the Whimsicott, got immediately one shot. After we had this great and beautiful battle where everyone worked together as a team, because you know what, the power of friendship is actually powerful. We learned that. We all decided, you know what, it's time to go back to snooze. So we all walked our butts back to the Tipsy Spinda, where we all are deciding to go to sleep. Well, the team had a talk to Jet about, hey, you know what, buddy? If you're gonna be running off, at least make sure you let us know before you run off, because no adventures are fun alone, and hopefully that will solve our problem for at least a little bit.
Hopefully. There is was there anything else important that maybe happened as well?
Uh, Jet went back and caught the Ghastly so that he can evolve it to have hands so that it can play the violin.
That is
And Zenith went and got a Litwick that was just meditating.
yeah, it sure was. All right. Yeah, you did it. There you go. I mean, yeah, not really a whole lot happened. So you did
Not a
it.
lot. The
You're
boss
good.
battle took a lot of our
The,
time.
It
the, the
was
boss
mostly
battle
com-
took a bit, but at the very least, we got some other things besides the fight done.
It
Unlike,
didn't even
Yeah.
take too long.
unlike,
We
It
did
didn't
it
take that long. The thing that took us the most time was us all talking and bantering and getting to places.
right?
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, unlike some certain other combats, I could mention, but I won't.
I wonder.
Anyway, but yes, the group has returned back to the inn. A restful sleep has been had by all. As the
Mm.
three of you awaken. It is a little bit further in the day because you all decided to just kind of sleep in a little bit extra because you know, did stuff last night that kind of disrupted your normal sleeping. So I'm gonna say it's about 9:30, a little bit, but
Mm.
other than that, a new day has come and it is yours. What would the group like to do?
I think there was a catching challenge that we all wanted to go to today, wasn't there?
At noon,
There
yep.
was.
Yes, at noon there's a challenge for catching things.
Which means we got 3 hours to do stuff.
Got 3 hours. We got 3 hours to prepare for the catching competition,
It's
We do.
9:30.
and then we gotta
You
figure
have
out.
2.5
Yeah,
hours.
We have
yeah, we have 2.5 hours to figure out what we want to do to prepare for the catching, and then we'll have to figure out what we want to do after the catching.
Yes.
Mm. Well, I suppose who's waking up first, or are we all simultaneously waking up at the same time?
We could roll a D3, or somebody could speak up, or you could all just wake up at the same time. I literally do not care.
Zenith
Well, team.
is getting up and is immediately walking over to the other two to nudge them with their foot if they're not awake. It's like you're waking up.
All right. Eerie and Jet, both of you are being nudged violently by Zenith.
Something
I said it's
weird.
food.
Just 5 more minutes, Mom.
Jet, I am not your mother. You're waking up.
Huh?
We got to get ready for the
Uh.
catching challenge.
What is the last
Catching
5 years?
challenge. He'll jump out of bed. All right, let's go. Where are we going? Wait, hold on.
still-
Breakfast
still
is
got
the most
2.5
important part of
hours.
the day.
We got to go get breakfast.
Breakfast. I'm hungry.
Okay, well,
Ugh.
Need food. Fuel.
For the day.
Mm.
All right. Eerie, you hear all of this. Would you rouse or would you
Yeah,
attempt to?
Ari definitely roused, like rubbing her eyes and just being like, "Ugh, good morning already."
it is 9:30.
Yeah,
We
morning.
got
I've awoken and
That's-
I feel like I have more health now.
that's probably a good thing.
It's strange how those things work out sometimes.
Yes, Tim, how do I get more health again since I leveled up?
So you can either roll your hit dice and
Uh-huh.
take the result, or you can take the average, which is 5 plus your Constitution.
Okay, so where's my hit die again?
It's that right there.
This thing right here?
All right, 4. You get 4 extra. You get 4 more health,
Yay!
which is
Is this-
2 which is 2 under if you had just taken the average. So
So I'm hearing it's take the average.
I mean, you could.
Okay, so I'm now at 19 health. Yay.
You wanna?
Yeah, do the thing with the
Yeah, there you go.
did it.
If I remember correctly, I rolled for health and got a 1.
Yeah. Sometimes gambling pays off, and most of the time it doesn't. Statistically, statistically speaking, you have like what is that? You have a 3 in 8 chance to
Listen,
get a number higher than the average, a 1 in 8 chance to get the average, and then a 4 in 8, so a 50-50 shot of getting less.
listen. 1, I'm not a coward. And 2, 90% of gamblers quit early.
It appears that Stephanie's Roll20 has destroyed itself.
It did.
Oh no! I can offer
It
you a
has
marshmallow in this time of need.
collapsed in itself.
Thank you. I would enjoy a marshmallow. This has been quite a
They've
trying
got
time.
melted chocolate in them.
Yeah.
They got
I haven't
chocolate.
had one
They
in,
got
like-
chocolate in them.
That sounds like it's gonna stop my heart.
All I was trying to do is reset my Pokemon catalog rest. That's what I wanted to do.
You got it. Just you click that.
Yes. Perfect.
You did it. Good job.
Thank you.
You don't. It does it for all of them.
Okay, cool. I now know this.
Congratulations.
All right. That being said, the three of you have awoken. What are you doing?
Breakfast.
getting
Good
dressed
Shit, it's
and
breakfast time.
Breakfast. All right. The three of you exit out into the open room. The open restaurant area, and you all immediately notice the smell of what smells to be fried rice, as well as other sorts of like spices and sorts of things. As this place seems to be getting back into the bustle of things.
Mm.
As the three of you come down, you see that there is a very tired looking Esmeralda sitting next to a very tired looking Xeris. Freya is nowhere to be seen, and their large white haired companion also seems to be there with them. Each of them seeming to also be partaking in some kind of breakfast meal food.
I see. Very nice. um, where would we ask for food? Is there? There's a person we can ask for food, right?
Yeah, you would just
Like
in this
here.
case, because you paid for a night, you would just be able to sit down and just order from the menu, because again, you got a hotel stay, so they give you morning food.
Yay.
Complimentary breakfast.
Yes.
Most
The-
complimentary breakfast ends at 9, so this is special.
Yes. So they have things like rice balls, miso soup, and like that sort of kind of thing. I don't really. And obviously, they have amu rice because fucking weebs. I don't know.
Mhm. Do they have
I don't
Western
even know what that
breakfast?
is.
No.
No. Okay.
They're
Yes.
a Japanese place.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
Do they have
some places
cereal?
have a variety.
yeah. That being said, I'm going to assume that unless you guys have anything you want to talk to each other or the others about, you guys will consume food and then be on your way.
Well,
Correct.
you see, this is Jed we're talking about, so I have to roll something for myself to see if he doesn't strike up conversation again with these
Mhm.
tired people.
You know.
So give me a moment. It's Zenith. You have something to say that could possibly
give me
prevent
a
this?
moment as well, because if Jet starts talking to people, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no, that's gonna get me.
Just
That's gonna tell me
roll
everything
this
I need to know.
Okay. Yeah, he would really like to talk to people, but he also doesn't want to, disturb Zenith because they're probably tired from yesterday, and that's not cool.
It's okay.
So just-
Zenith's whole thing was gonna be walking over, grabbing a rice ball, sticking it in their mouth, and just starting to walk out. Just like, thank you, bye. That's
Understood.
what I rolled for. Was okay. Is Zenith actually gonna try to talk? I got a 2. It's like, no, no, she isn't. There is
Not
nothing in this
morning
world that will
person,
get her to
Zenith.
stay.
That
then
Zenith has decided
yeah.
to Zenith has decided today is not the day for people.
Is any day for people, really?
I mean, some days are better than others.
Like yesterday,
No.
she actually joined a team of people to put herself
Yeah.
around people all of the
I-
time.
Yes,
Good.
and it's quickly becoming the worst mistake of her life.
At this point.
Then we will grab food, walk past the team, just saying "Hi guys," and then leave. Just "Bye guys," and follow Zenith.
Zeris Zeris just shoots you a death glare. You see that she has heavy bags underneath her eyes. She's just like with her arms crossed, with her arms crossed and a bowl of soup in front of her.
You know, maybe it was a good call not talking to him right now.
We go Minnesota.
Interestingly enough, it appears that Esmeralda is also not her very energetic self as you say that, and she just kind of like waves at you a little bit as she just is staring at a rice ball, not eating it. She just is looking at it intently, almost as if she was waiting for it to blink first, but it doesn't.
Staring contest with the bowl.
Hey, you know what? It works.
You know what? She lost that battle.
I mean, it's still ongoing. It's anyone's game it's anyone's game at this point.
Indeed.
Oh my god. What is Eri doing in all of this?
What? Ari also grabs a rice ball and it's just like following after everybody. But as you're like, "Bye guys," she's like, "Go Minnesai," and then like runs after you.
Ah, yes, says the person who is not who is not from Weebland.
Gomena,
They're
sorry.
from Hano. It's not close
sorry.
enough.
It's just Gomenasauri.
We
I'm so
are
sorry.
practically Australians.
That is
Yeah.
true. Yeah. But yes, the three of you exit. Ari with a rice ball in her mouth as she runs out because she's late to class to see. But
Yep.
you know,
Oh no.
as she rounds this corner over here, shock of all shocks, she runs into somebody who is also
No.
late to class and has a piece of toast in their mouth.
Who's that?
I
No,
swear to
what
I
new
thought there
what
was
new
gonna be
friend
a
have we
troll.
made?
But no. But yeah,
Oh.
what are the three of you doing? And by that I mean, are you doing anything specific? Are you just gonna kill time? Do you want to train? Do you want to bond? What do you want to do?
You know, I think for today to start off the day, we'll try and earn some money and slash get some fame by finding a nice spot and both quote unquote training with this Pokemon as in just doing music together for
Mhm.
to get some bucks for the team.
Alrighty, okay. So as the three of you walk out, Jet is like, ah, I know exactly what to do. Pulls out a guitar and then immediately just takes a place right next to the Tipsy Spinda because it gets pretty good foot traffic, and then proceeds to start playing for money,
Yep.
like the
Good.
slut that he is.
You know, Zenith standing there's like, you know what? There could be worse. So I know that Zenith would like to try to train with their Totodile because you know that little bitey boy needs some more EXP.
All right, you want to do a training, and then Erie, would you doing anything specific?
Ari would like to go to the department store.
All right, you are going to abandon your friends to their devices and go to the store.
Knowing that they are probably just fine without me, yes.
Alrighty,
Well,
that
Zenith anyway.
all right, a good diversity of actions. Alrighty, so
Mm.
to keep things simple, to start off with, Zenith, what level of intensity of training would you like to do? As you remember,
know-
there are three tiers: the easy bitch made tier, the mid basic bitch tier, and the extreme uber pro giga chad tier.
You know what? We're gonna take the pro Giga Chad tier this time.
All right, so you're not going to be a pussy, is what I'm hearing. Excellent.
Yes, even though Zenith may have one, doesn't mean I need to be one.
All right.
Damn.
Well, just as a reminder for people who do not know, I run a little particular mini thing that people can do at once a day. They can train their Pokemon. In this case, you'll be making a DC 20 animal handling check. If you pass, you will gain glory and EXP, and if you fail, you will get tired, and your Pokemon will like you less for a little bit.
Sounds
No,
about right.
we'll just. I've got some Inspotatoes I can use here.
That's right. That's right.
That's
That's right. You get. I assume you put them on, but you got your potatoes for doing the recap. Yeah.
yeah. I put the 2 Inspotatoes on.
Good.
I got a 22 though, so you know.
Hey, get it.
Hey, congrats! That passes. That passes from the word go. Excellent. Okay. You're training Totodile. What intense training are you doing with this Pokemon?
What kinds of things are around at the moment
Well,
that don't seem super?
there's a restaurant, there is a street, there is a road. There is not a street road because this place has good infrastructure.
You know what Zenith has done is Zenith's got rope in their backpack.
Mhm.
They have tied a rope around Totodile, set them down, and is just letting them run around.
Gotcha.
Like you would a toddler to let them get energy out. It's just like, okay, this is your training.
I understand. Okay, so Totodile practices not biting things. It doesn't work. However, they do run around and get a lot of really good exercise, so at the very least that counts for something. Go ahead and roll me 4d100 and multiply the result by your trainer level, and that will be EXP gained by Totodile. And then as you know,
100.
yep, as you guys,
136.
it was 4d100.
That's a reroll.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Yeah, so just roll
Well-
2 more and see what you get. The exact
Wow.
same number somehow.
That's insane. What
That
the hell?
is- That sure is something. Congratulations on that statistical improbability.
I know. I'm sitting here going, what? The best part is I got it in 2 different ways too.
Hey, that's 272 though. That's pretty good.
72, 272,
Times your level.
2 is 544.
Hey, that's pretty good though.
544.
Totodile's like not very high
Mute
level.
because so many people are talking at the moment.
I'll be quiet.
Roommates, am I right?
So Jet,
Yeah.
while we're waiting for Zenith to do and finish things, you are doing a performance. This is a unique action to your character. Wow! Surprise! Surprise!
Yeah.
Yes. So I would like to know: Are you have a couple of different routes here because you also mentioned that you wanted this to maybe be a training. That's not how that
Yeah.
works. You can either
Well, that was more flavor.
Yeah,
I'm not actually
I
saying
fi-
like training.
yeah,
It's
I think-
more. Yeah.
I figured that might be
Yeah,
the
yeah,
case. That being said, I will say you can have this interaction essentially be one of 3 things. Either this can be a performance. I mean, it's going to be a performance for the first 2 things, regardless. But basically, you can
Mhm.
either attempt to get money, attempt to get fame, or you can, like you said, you can essentially eschew both of those things and make this a training session for a Pokemon that uses your performance stat rather than your animal handling stat.
I see. That
But
is
you-
really interesting.
Yes, but you get to do this once a day. Well, that is to say
Obviously.
you can. Well, that is to say you obviously can do it. Like, I'm not going to stop you from like doing music like throughout like multiple times a day. It's more just like you're only going to get the benefits of it, once a day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. It's only the good ones.
Yes, yes.
Huh.
I will also mention this will it if you decide to go with one of the first 2 things, you can still train one of your Pokemon. It'll just be with your animal handling stat instead, like what Shade did.
I see. Well,
Chip.
as much as I would like EXP or fame, I did say the intention was making money for the team. So
All right. You're making monies, making that moolah, making that cheddar, making that bread, getting that bag. Why don't you roll me a performance check?
someone's got to be the breadwinner. Here we go. That's a 24.
That is a 24.
Jesus.
Okay. All right. You get a fairly decent sized crowd for playing for 30 minutes, which is pretty interesting. Zenith, you will notice that uh, as you are letting your Totodile just run around and bleed and just be an absolute menace to society and people, you see Jet very clear and focused and just in his element, just off to the side to the to of the side of the building. You see that he is, opened up his guitar case, started strumming out a few lines, and after a little bit, just really gets into it. Eventually, people just kind of like stop and start taking notice of him. Eventually, to the point to the point that he draws in a not insignificant crowd as people seem very uh willing to open up their wallets to him and and his music as Jet a smattering of bills and coins have been tossed into your case, totaling about 2,000 Poki.
Dang. just yeah, I imagine he opens his eyes after this, like he was in a zone and everything, and just wow, mom was right. I should have been doing this more. Huh. Okay, cool. He'll take it and thank the crowd for listening in.
The crowd will get the crowd will give you a small round of applause before dispersing back to the places they will go. I will also mention
This is
that the two
pretty
of you, after for being out here for a little bit, will see coming up this side of the road, appearing to have finished a what looks to be a full lap, is a Freya, who has like a sweatband around her hair done up behind her, as you see her just jogging down.
I see.
Uh,
Very nice.
what what let's see here. If I remember correctly, at this point in the story, she should have two Pokemon. I need to open up the I need to open up the release sheet. There it is.
Open up the bloody shade, eh?
Yes.
Who are we meeting now? What friend are we making? What friend is Jet
It,
going to be making against
well,
Zelda's
it's
will?
Freya. It's just
Oh,
Tim's checking what Pokemon she has at this point.
see, sometimes my brain doesn't catch which people it is, so I'm just sitting here like, okay. The only thing is, I hear there's a person, my brain too goes, oh god, no, Jet's gonna make more friends.
What's wrong with an army of friends?
I will sit there, I will look at my own character, and I will go, yes.
Isn't her whole thing making more friends?
Her whole thing is she wants to make friends, but she is slowly looking at this as like it's a Herculean task to make more friends at this point.
This isn't worth it. What was I thinking?
She tried to make friends. The first friend she made was Jen. Now she's like, oh god, this is a lot.
I don't want to do this
That
anymore.
would be 190, wouldn't it? No, no, that'd be 170. Okay,
Of course, you know.
sorry, I was doing math.
Ah, the
How
I know.
could
accursed.
you, Tim?
I know, but it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
It ain't much, but it's an honest work.
Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna pull out the calculator. This is gonna bug me now.
This day for an honest pay.
Yep, I was off by 20. My brain is stupid sometimes. Anyway, the both of you see, first of all, that your friend Erie has abandoned you. Secondly, that your other friend Freya is doing a jog with what looks to be a small little blue noodle at her heels that is trying its absolute best to keep up, but it don't got legs, so it's just kind of like not really even slithering, more just like hopping as best as it can. It's just like, please wait, stop. This there's so much sweat.
Please, please,
As
please
the two
stop.
as the two of you see that she is in the middle of training a Dratini.
Yeah.
Oh,
It cut out from me. But
you
okay.
did. You literally got out.
A
in that
Dratini.
one thing.
Difficult training.
Dratini.
Yes,
Dratini. She is training.
yes,
Yes,
I
adorable,
see.
cute.
Got it. Okay.
Very cute.
Good.
Mhm.
Zenith is watching Jet and making sure that their Toothdial does not run off while just running in circles.
Thankfully, it has the rope, so you're decently sure that it's fine, unless it gnawed through the rope. You check the rope. It's fine. For now.
It's like, have you run off? It's like, I didn't think there's a way that I could find two of you, but dang it, I found you and you as a person. So,
Wait
I-
until he finds out he can bite the rope.
Wait, man, just wait.
wait until he figures out that he can bite other people.
Oh,
That's a good point.
So far, Zenith has been the only target.
One of these days, I imagine Zenith is just gonna get a muzzle for that thing.
a muzzle.
You're gonna muzzle the Toothdial. The goal is to try to teach it to not bite things. But
Look, okay, one miracle at a time.
pretty much. I just can't
Boy.
wait till they have a crocodile for alligator. Just like, no. Bites are not okay anymore, buddy.
Please don't do that.
I love
When
that
you
you
were
say that.
small, it was
I love-
okay.
I love that you say that as if bites are okay now.
Okay, yeah, it is a crocodile biting you, so it's like,
In any
Zenith
case,
hasn't lost an arm or a finger yet. We're fine.
Zenith, it looks like Jet really wants to talk to this new person he hasn't talked to a lot, but he's staying the hand because he doesn't want to disappoint Zenith.
You know what? Zenith is gonna look over and wave their hand, just like, go talk. I'm exercising the child. Go talk.
Yeah, I suppose he'll jog with her. It's just like, hey, what's up, man?
she looks over to you and say, "Oh, hello." She begins to start jogging in place. Giving the Dratini ample time to catch up.
Oh, poor little guy's not able to keep up, huh?
Well, yes, I suppose that is the case. We haven't really had a need to do this back where we're from, but
No.
last night's events have made it obvious that I can't exactly rely on I can't exactly rely on just cinnamon.
Oh, what happened?
The battle with the Sableye and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember now.
She
Forgot
just
for a
kind of
second.
she just kind of nods as if and you notice that she's holding back some words.
I'm just standing there looking over like, Jet, please don't tell me this is a problem now.
Oh no, the lead paint, it's affecting his memory. Yeah, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? Took it down pretty quick. I knew we could do it though. We're already
Yes.
so strong.
Yes, well, I do appreciate that, at least in yesterday's situation, at the very least, strength and numbers seem to have prevailed. Though,
That we could have taken it. Who would have won?
Though I will say I was a bit worried when I saw Zenith's Pokemon go down as quickly as it did, but all's well that ends well, I
So
suppose.
that's rude.
Well, the poor guy looked like he already took kind of a beating, so I'm not too sure about how well that could have held up. But all
Yes,
was
that's
okay. Everyone was fine. But I still wonder what happened to the Sableye. I don't remember. I wasn't. I was thinking about something else.
well, I from what I remember seeing, it appears that it was sent off or left or something. I don't quite remember either.
Aw, hope he's okay.
Eh, well, it was causing problems, so so wherever it is, I can only hope that it's doing better for itself. Perhaps
He's
is a
just
bit
laughing.
perhaps is
Just a
a
goofy
bit
guy.
less mischievous.
What's the worst he could have done? He's just a goofy guy.
Well, I can't exactly say I know the full details, but from what Zaris had told me, from what their sister had said, it was causing problems with the equipment. So, uh, but who
Ah.
knows? Oh, actually, while we're on that subject, she probably didn't get a chance to mention it to you, but her sister will want to talk to the three of you.
Oh, really?
Yes, that is to say, when eventually she does tell her about everything, she's going to mention you three, and knowing what I know about her sister, she will want to thank you for services rendered.
There's no sweat, dude. Always help those in need. That's what Mom always said.
I will mention that what you call Freya has continued to keep jogging in place.
Yeah, I know. He's kind of been keeping up as well.
Hmm. Yeah, no, like in the sense that she's not moving, she's just keeping next to you, but she's still moving.
Yeah. She's slowing down a little to keep the conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
Indeed.
A lot happened yesterday. But when it
That
comes to ghosts, you just have to know they're a little mischievous.
yes,
Where I come from, they're quite a lot.
that does seem to be the case. Yes. That being said, I'm about to finish my morning workout, and from there, my group and I will decide what it is exactly we're going to be doing from here on out. We're going to be meeting with Sarah's sister, and then after that, perhaps leaving the city. We were going to try and get we were going to try and get booked for the gym, but then kind of collectively decided that we're probably not strong enough for it just yet, and the reservations for this one specifically get booked out a little quickly.
Oh, well, that's not good. Huh. I guess we didn't think about that either. Should have made
It
reservation.
it
I'll
should
do that today if I remember.
it should only be for the next few days. It's fairly from what I understand, it's fairly common for it being for being this early in the tournament. People just now starting out and finding out there's a gym here want to, get the jump on it, as it were.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we're here, right? Starting off this bad boy journey. It's gonna be sick.
If you say so, I couldn't exactly say why the three of you are here.
We each have our own goals. I'm planning on being champion and a rock star, so you know,
Oh my,
all cool dudes have to start somewhere.
oh my, quite lofty goals. I hope I hope you don't mind me and mine being a bit of a thorn in your side on that. Not exact,
Oh
not
no,
that not that I really have plans for being champion, but I will see this through as much as I can.
oh don't worry, I already know. Esmeralda and I were already rivals. We've already promised each other that much.
That is true, suppose. She's a
She's pretty cool.
she's very interesting.
Yeah, how did you meet her anyway?
Oh, by pure happenstance, she was wandering around the facility, and she saw my pink hair, and she said, "Oh, it looks like you have cotton candy on your head. Would you mind if I take a nibble?" To which I to which I said, "Excuse me," and then she said, "Oh, wait, you're a Pokemon trainer. Do you want to join my team?" And well, I didn't have anyone else asking or really anything, so I decided why not. I think I can't I can't really
She'll
imagine why, but not too many people felt like approaching me.
she'll notice that he is now staring at her hair as if yes, it is cotton candy, and it looks very tasty.
She looks at you, it's just like, no, please stop that. It was weird when she did it. It's weird if you do it.
It does look like cotton candy.
To say that Zenith is just watching this all from the sideline, just like
Yeah,
this
Zenith is
how
just
human
is
con-
just off to
this
the
is
side,
it's just like so this
watching
is
this
how human
happen.
conversation works. Got it. So this
So
is how
this is
Zenith
conversation
learning
works.
how to people from the best person who knows how to people, Jet.
Yeah, totally.
This is
Harry's not here to learn differently at the moment, okay?
what could possibly backfire from this.
Absolutely
Well,
nothing.
Absolutely
he'll just
not.
snap out of it and just say, well, it was nice talking with you, dude. I do not want to leave my teammates behind too much because it seems like they get worried when I'm far away. So, I'll leave you to your training and have a good day, dude.
She'll just nod. It's like you as well. I suppose if we cross paths again, we should keep in touch. For now, but
Should
for
have
now,
battled sometime.
I suppose. In any case, come along, Noodle. As
Exactly.
yep, as the Dratini is just like sweating. It's just flopped on the ground. It's just like, please, no more.
That poor Dratini.
You got this, dude. I believe in you.
She just looks up. She just looks down at it. Says like, "Come on, we're at the home stretch. It's just right over there." As she proceeds to jog, away from you and back into the Tipsy Spinda, which is just a few feet away. The Dratini just looks up and is just like, "Ah, please, no." As it tries its
Please,
best to get up.
no more. Yeah, yes, I will do that thing. But yeah, I suppose with that he'll just wave off and walk back to Zenith.
All right. As you walk back to Zenith, Erie,
Yes.
is there anything you want specifically to have happen at the department store other than just you buying stuff?
Mostly just me buying stuff. However,
Mm-hmm.
I did plant a berry in a pot
You sure did.
yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I want to water that berry.
Cool. Why don't you open up the character sheet
It was open.
and mark that off?
I'll plant the berry later.
I believe I planted a cherry berry. So what? Those are 2 days.
Yes. Until I get the berry master doc figured out, all fully formed, it is the berries are going to be whatever arbitrary amount of date and time and yield as I see fit to give them.
Where the hell is it? I can't find the picture. Oh no.
Oh dear.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
What
Yeah.
picture are you looking for?
Erie's
Mm,
picture got in the great Draculation of my art files from Roll20.
Oh no.
So now I need to
It did?
put her token back on.
Oh nar.
Oh, nar indeed.
Oh nar. Oh wait, I have a simple solution to this. It's called Discord.
Don't you have the picture? Didn't you make the picture?
I
Yeah.
can't find it in my files.
Well,
I usually
well-
save it in there.
also, Erie,
Yes.
what you buying?
I need more Pokeballs. How many do you charge in this world?
They are 200 each. 200 monies. 200 clams. 200 smackers.
I will buy 10. Do I get a premiere as a bonus?
You will pay 2,000 Poke, and you will be handed 10 Pokeballs, and then yes, you will be handed 1 Premier Ball for your trouble.
Yay!
It has it has absolutely no difference between a normal Pokeball, unless you
It
use
looks cool.
it looks good. That being said, if you use it on a shiny, it'll have the exact same catch rate as a normal Pokeball.
Fantastic.
I don't know. I do kind of want to put like a completely niche use for a Premier Ball that is just like, why would you ever think to do that? Just because I think it would be funny, but I have no idea what it could possibly be.
Not me trying to remember what he looks like.
If it's the only Pokeball in your bag, it has a boost.
You know, you say that, that has actually been the case for me on 2 separate occasions, both against legendary Pokemon, oddly enough. Back when I was,
I mean,
yeah, one time when I was playing Platinum, I found the roaming Articuno. I was literally out of play. I had tried to catch this thing for like 30 minutes. I ran out of Pokeballs. It was running out of moves. Like, I think it was
struggling.
it had done its first round of struggle and it knocked itself into the red. I had put it to sleep and I was like, okay, my last like 3 balls besides the Master Ball that I had is because I don't like using it. I had a Premier Ball, Pokeball, and a Great Ball. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just use the Pokeball. And then it caught it off of that, and I'm like, oh man, oh boy.
Good. I like stories with happy endings.
Yeah. So I ended up catching that. And then on a playthrough of Alpha Sapphire, I don't know why it opened up the Jenny sheet on my end. Why did it do that?
why did it do that?
I couldn't tell you. Anyway, here's Erie. There she is.
Yay! It's me again.
Yay! Now to put you at the department store. Where did I say that was? Down. You know what? I could get my notebook and do that.
That's a good question.
I thought,
Did you say there's more than one?
I thought
There are
there was
more
a
than-
department. I thought the department store was here where we found the ice cream man.
Yeah, that's where it is. Thank you, Shade.
I
Good
have
job,
some.
Jake.
I have pinecone memory, so my memory stays for a while, and then it all just dissipates at once.
Well, I appreciate it nonetheless. Anyway. Oh yeah, the second story was I was playing through Alpha Sapphire through the second time. I got into the Kyogre encounter. Once again, got down to literally my last ball, save for the Master Ball. And so it's like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna throw this Premier Ball at it, and then it caught, and it's just like, oh wow, this one really took everything I had because I was down to my last Pokemon. It was down to its last health. Like it was it was something.
I always thought that the encounters for catching the legendaries were like almost guaranteed, pretty much.
No, they're not. They're specifically not.
Hmm.
Which I don't understand why they aren't, because it's like, okay, especially with something like, say, Reshiram or something like that in like black and white, it's like,
Mhm.
why make this difficult? Why you're gating the progression of the game behind me catching this Pokemon? Why make it difficult? It's kind of like the
I guess that's
Shadow.
why they give you the Master Ball. It's like it's
I
supposed to be what you use to catch the legendary.
I guess, but at the same time, what if you use the Master Ball beforehand? Or what if you want to save it for later?
What if
Then
it's so
you're not
ugly you don't want to
supposed
use it?
to.
It's like not a very good failsafe in my opinion. It's kind of like the
No,
Shadow
it's not.
it's kind of like the Shadow Lugia and XD Gale of Darkness, where it has a basically impossible catch rate unless you use the Master Ball on it. It's just like, why? Like, actually, why?
I've never played XD or XD.
It's okay. It's a pretty decent game.
I've thought about playing it so that I could learn about Shadow Pokemon.
All right. That having been said, Erie,
Mm-hmm.
what besides Pokeballs are you buying?
That's all I needed. I was out.
Okay, you're just buying Pokeballs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then what are you doing?
Headed back to see my friends.
All right, back to the Tipsy Spinda you go. We'll say that since
Back to
this was a
friendship.
relatively quick trip,
Oh,
you'll get
Evie will be outside walking with me,
Mhm.
and then I decided to name my little Riolu Milo. And I'm gonna have him zipped up in the backpack, stuck still.
Excellent.
So Evie's strutting along, all happy.
Milo is attempting.
grumpy in the backpack.
Milo is attempting to break free so it can look for more combat, but but because it is a new day, it is a new day with a new thirst for blood. But unfortunately, it cannot find its way out. I can't wait for this thing to be a problem when it evolves.
It'll be fine. It's my baby.
And the bag,
unless we
and the
stop its
bag
want for
tactic no
blood.
longer works.
He will be person-sized and an issue.
Yes. That being said, I will say that between walking down to the store, knowing exactly what you want, getting it, and then coming right back, will take around the same time as it took for these two to finish what they were doing and then their conversation. I will also mention, since you have Evie out, if you'd like, you can treat this the walking with it as a bonding experience.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, so you know what you get for that.
I don't remember exactly.
Evie gains temporary HP equal to its level.
Oh, heck yeah. Temporary HP.
Which it already has, because that's 2. It also gets an inspiration. So that's its inspiration, not yours. So it gets to reroll things if you want it to.
Yay.
There's no place on the app to mark that. You're just going to have to remember.
Go on.
I put it on my character sheet as like one of the little thingies where you have like your abilities. I just put one that says like Pokemon with inspa, and then I use that.
Oh,
Makes sense.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just have a memo where I mark it all down.
that being said, the two of you see Eerie coming back up the way.
I see. Yeah, as usual, Jet will wave vigorously at Eerie, just like, there you are! Where did you go, dude?
Area way back. Hey, I said stop by the department store real quick. How was your performance?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I actually made a couple of bucks. We can spend
Nice,
it on
man.
something useful.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
He made
quite the
2,000
crowd
tokens,
outside.
conveniently enough, the same amount of money that you spent.
That is quite convenient.
Which is funny because I had no idea that that's what you were going to spend it on, so it's kind of just a coincidence.
That's
Good.
insane.
Right? For a second, I thought your Litwick's name was Lumpy, not Lampy.
Not Lumpy.
Lampy.
Lumpy would be pretty funny.
Lumpy would be really funny.
That could be a name for a Litwick, but it is not.
That being said, that having been
Mm.
said,
Look at this queen right now.
Yes.
yes, I see her. Yes, the three of you have reconvened.
What time is it?
10 o'clock.
It's only been a half an hour.
Yes. You can just kill time until it's time to go to the thing, or you can do stuff.
Is there anything else anyone else needs before we go do our little catching competition? I think they're giving us Pokeballs for this competition.
No, I got everything I needed. Anything you
I
guys want to do?
was gonna say train up a bit, but we can do that later. I'm hyped for this contest. I want to win.
You say that when you have 2 hours, and you absolutely could just train / bond in the meantime and then go. You could.
Yeah, but
You
he
don't
doesn't
have
know
to.
that.
I'm not saying you need to.
It's like you have some time to train if you want. I just let Totodile run around on a rope for a while instead of immediately looking like, okay, you're still there. Good.
You know, good idea, Zenith. You know, sometimes I think you should be the leader. Eri, you want to train with me?
Okay, that's fine.
Sure. What do you have in mind?
You know, just a friendly little fighting with each other. Not a battle, but you know, get the Pokemon to get their muscles up, to get a little stronger.
To get strong.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. You know, we're gonna do hard training.
Right. He has asked you to do some training with him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how that works?
No.
I explained it The very beginning.
Oh, you mean the scale thing
Yes.
where bitch mode, less bitch
Yes.
mode, Giga Chad mode?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a tag team rule or something where it was different with 2 people.
Well, see, it could be, but it isn't currently because you guys don't know how to do that.
Okay, see that's why I was
We
confused.
haven't met the boss that teaches us that information yet.
Yeah, exactly. You need to find somebody that gives you that tutorial.
Okay, well, see, I didn't know if we had the tutorial or not.
Yeah, no. Right now, you guys
tutorial.
would just be rolling individual trainings next to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
That being
Zenith's on
said,
with their Totodile while the others are training.
yeah. That being said, there are still benefits to being near each other because, as I've mentioned before, if you want to use inspirations on other people's roles, you have to be near. You have to very least be in their same vicinity in order to do that. So
Gotcha.
training next to each other at the very least allows for that.
Cool.
Ah,
Yeah.
very nice.
Well, what level of
You know-
training do we want to do?
Well, again, that's up to you.
I'm doing hard.
I was asking him. Yeah. You're doing the super hard, the Giga Chad one.
Yeah, he's doing the Giga Chad mode, which is a DC 20 animal handling check.
DC 20
Yeah,
animal handling.
Yep. So for you, that'd be a 16 or higher. You'd have to roll.
Mm.
And I will say,
Damn,
if you
instead of-
fail, just in general, your Pokemon will get a level of exhaustion. If you fail by 5 or more, they will have a temporary loyalty penalty.
Okay. I'm gonna go medium.
All right, that's a DC 15.
Okay.
Damn,
Cool.
instead of doing Totodile,
Well,
I'm
So
gonna
you're
do
going-
the
So you're
Zenith is
doing
gonna sit down with Litwick.
the mid.
Yes. Yes. Mid
We're gonna be hard
you-
training
you
our
are, in
new
fact,
Ghastly Viola
look what I
because
did,
we
though.
told her
That was
we
a
would get
perfect
stronger.
thing for me to choose.
That is true. You did in fact pass exactly.
Watch this check over here. Hey!
Yay!
Look at
Man.
us!
Yeah.
We both win!
Yes.
What's hilarious is you and Zenith got the exact same roll for your trainings too.
Yeah, we both got an 18.
It's amazing. It's incredible.
It's
The
incredible.
teamwork that was needed for this.
It
Alright,
was
Zenith.
truly the teamwork.
All right, so Zenith, as you and Totodile are bonding, you see.
I was gonna say it was gonna be Litwick instead because I was
Oh.
looking at things. I'm like, oh, so
Okay.
Zenith is sitting there happily vibing with their Litwick.
You bring out Litwick. It seems to not really super care that it's day, but it does like that it's hot out as it just plops on the sidewalk and begins to sizzle a little bit, and it seems to just be like, ah, yes, heat. As it proceeds to do that thing that it was doing on the stovetop, which is just sit down and just kind of vibe and do nothing.
It is
But it's-
feeling
That's
hot,
nice.
hot, hot.
But it's doing deep meditation, you see. Probably.
It's meditating.
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 100% exactly what it's doing. While that's happening, Eerie and Jet, you two decide to just do a little bit of training between each other. Sometimes throwing some moves out at each other. Sometimes just like doing like some mock attacks or whatever. Jet, you are going a lot harder than Eerie seems to be going, but that seems to just kind of be par for the course.
Yeah.
That being said, what Pokemon did you have out for this one?
Viola, the Ghastly. I just imagine at some point, like, he's on the side just having her, like, lift a trash can using telekinesis quite a lot. Just like, come on, one more, come on. You know you can do this. We gotta get stronger for them hands. Come on, dude. I know you got it. Or you got it in you.
See, I love how you say that when one of the first times I was running this game, somebody also had a Ghastly, and they're just like, I'm going to will this the way I'm going to train this Ghastly is I'm going to make it envision that it has hands and then manifest it. It's just like, you're going to will yourself into having hands. And then they did it so often that it just worked.
Who is this Yujiro Hanma wannabe? What the hell?
This was a long time ago, all right? But it was really funny.
The only thing I have to say is just make sure Yoshikage Kira doesn't show up, and we'll be completely fine.
Oh no.
Why would he even be here?
I don't know. I was just thinking about you guys were
She's
saying hand
wondering
things, and my brain went to JoJo and the Hand Man. Okay,
Mhm, mhm.
The Ant Man.
that's how
In
I
any-
remember him as the Hand Man.
I love
In
it.
any case, we are an hour in and have done basically nothing. So let's get
Yep.
back on track.
Roll the dice. Here we go.
Yep. So Jet, you'll do 40 and 100. You'll roll again because that's
Well.
below 200,
Come on.
and
Something
you're gonna
above
roll
200.
2d100.
2d100s.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And if you get a result that's below 100, you're going to roll
One.
again.
Hey, there we go. That's a 1 on the other one. That's insane.
Man. All right.
All
Now
right.
multiply the result by your trainer level, and that is EXP that your Pokemon earns.
Hey.
Wow, we're actually really close to leveling up.
Way to go, Eevee.
Nice. That was pretty good training. I think we did pretty well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose we'll use the remaining time to bond with Viola too, because she is out. She's a new
Mhm.
Pokemon. Welcome to the team.
Yep.
And I'm good with free timing for the competition.
All right. The other two of you have anything you want to do?
No, just bonding time with Eevee, which I've already done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I think I think I've gotten everything I want to do. Get done.
Okay. Again, you guys can just skip time. I'm not. The only reason I ask is because I don't want to assume you guys, have nothing that you're doing in the meantime.
Time skip.
Yes, exactly.
We have been thinking, and it seems that no one has any better ideas. So
See, we wanted to make
Trust
sure.
me.
See, we don't want what happened in the Friday game to happen, where we have like a bunch of stuff we need to get done, and we're speed running through stuff. We're like, no, let's get our stuff done, and then if we have time to skip, we'll skip.
I
Yep.
will mention that
We're-
as
we're
all of this
learning.
was happening, the remaining the members of Team Mismatch will have exited the building. Mention what you call mentioned to Erie and Zenith by means of Freya. The same thing that was said to Jet, which is essentially that Xeris's sister, whomstever that may be, has been told of your antics, your exploits in the school by helping the two of them out, and yeah, they mentioned that at some point, if you would like to, you can go and visit them and claim a reward.
Cool. We
seems
should
pretty chill
do
that we're going
that
to a
after we
school.
do the catching challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was more just setting up that little thing.
Mm-hmm.
To the flower competition.
I will mention if you will look out on the map over here, see yonder pink building.
Uh-huh.
You see it?
Yes.
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 Yes. They mentioned that that place right there is where the lady where she be.
Do they
Gotcha.
How
give
much
us a
time do we
name?
have before the flower competition?
You have at this point about an hour.
About an
they give
hour.
us a
How
name?
long would it take us to walk over there?
Probably about half an hour.
So yeah, we should do that after the flower competition.
Would probably
Yep.
help. Would probably do. And to answer your question, they did not give you a name.
Hey,
So we're
some
gonna walk
lady
and say,
who
"Hey,
runs the
Zara's
school
sister
in
wanted to
here."
see us."
Freya said it will be very obvious who it will be. Just ask for or what you call. Just they you have been told that you are expected. Just go in, tell them who you are, and you will be let in.
Okay then.
That easy.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder who
All right, to the festival.
So the thing.
to the
Do
contest.
the thing to go catch us a new friend.
Here we are. Alrighty.
I think it was Pokeballs, right?
We're here in the Central Park of Gushart.
Hmm.
Yes.
No.
All right. It is. It is the time. Time for the things and the stuff to happens. As the three of you, come over here and decide to just kill a little bit of time until eventually you hear coming over overhead on the on what seems to be like a megaphone of some kind made with made hastily with some bits of string, a squirrel, and a megaphone.
Good.
Mhm.
It's fine. Anyway, you hear a familiar voice as Cindy, the green-haired lady, says, "All right." It's like, "All right, everyone here, we're ready to begin the flower catching competition. We've gone over the rules. Yet we've gone over the rules, but just to be safe, you will be allowed to go in with one Pokemon. You will be allowed to catch one entrant, but any others that you do capture, you'll need to eventually release. However, you will be able to keep the one that you actually do submit, and depending on its score, you'll be rewarded with a prize and a place. Stripped over my tongue a little.
You're doing great, senpai.
Thank you. There you hear it.
Senpai.
Now then, the time limit for this is 2 hours. So, begin.
Was it senpai?
It is
I
at
think
this
it's-
moment,
I think
Zenith,
it's
that
something
you
like teacher.
it is at this moment, Zenith, that you have found out that Eerie is a massive weeb.
You know, Zenith is just gonna. I hope you know. Chad said that Zenith goes. I think it means teacher. I think it's someone older.
Oh.
Just like, oh no, there's two of them.
There is two.
No one shall know.
No one must ever know.
No one's.
She works at a
no one must
school?
know. You know what, Chad? Just don't worry about it, okay, buddy?
Okay.
That being
I
said,
trust your judgment.
the competition is 2 hours, which is to say about 4 encounters worth of time.
Mm-hmm.
There are 5 different areas you can explore here. Each have a different, essentially, batch and rarities or percentages of Pokemon that you can find. You know, the 4 little corners over here, as well as the little central pocket right here.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the above game rules are the Pokemon that you find here, you will need to catch at least one. Its remaining health, as well as any sort of status conditions or anything on it, will determine the score that it is able to give. If you are able to catch basically a full health Pokemon with no real anything about it, that will yield the highest score. However, you know, if you need to weaken it a little bit, that you kind of just have to use your best judgment on that one.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
How many Pokeballs did they give us?
They have given you 10.
Nice.
They have given you 10 Pokeballs.
And Pokeballs.
Are they actual Pokeballs, or are they like some special balls that you would get the bug catching contest or the Safari Zone?
They are normal Pokeballs in terms of catching, but they do have like a little flower sticker
Yeah.
on
Cool.
it to denote that it is.
Oh, that's actually cute.
Aw,
That is pretty cute.
it's
Yeah.
cute.
I mean, catch a
It's
Pokemon
cute.
with it, and you'll be able to keep it.
I will say the fact that you said it's 2 hours, this probably means we get like 4 chances to catch
Yes,
a Pokemon.
that is exactly what I said.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. You were roboting pretty hard for a little bit, so it's kind of hard to. Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
It's fine now.
It's fine. We were able to catch like the rules and the good gist of it.
Yeah.
We got 4 encounters to find a Pokemon. The better the HP and no status condition, the better it is for the
Mhm.
competition.
Yep. And then, of course, level is a determining factor as well.
Well, yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That being said, the three of you split up? Do you stay together? The competition has begun. Do
I
things.
see.
This is a
Well,
competition.
This is a competition.
I'm gonna
yeah.
look for Pokemon the only way I know how to.
All right.
Please don't run and jump into a bush again.
Oh, what? Oh no, no, I got you, dude. No bushes this time, unless there's a really cool Pokemon inside, because then I totally will go inside of a bush.
You
All right.
say that as Zenith is going to start making their way towards bush.
All right. Like I
See,
said,
Zenith gets it.
We're going to this bush.
each quadrant, as well as the center area, have different pools. So feel free to.
Mhm.
So yeah, feel free to go through them as you wish.
I'm gonna
Mm.
go to this bush.
All right. Go ahead and make for me a perception or investigation check.
Oh
As
no.
a natural one.
Can I use a Can I use a
Use a potato.
I'm sitting here going. I'm sitting here. Should I use a potato or should I take it and see what it is? Because it could be something interesting because it is such a fail.
I think a 1 means you find nothing. Like, if you got a 2, maybe something would show up. I think a 1 means you find absolutely nothing. Or am I wrong about
There's only one way to find out.
that? Well, Shay, it's your call.
You know, I'm not here to win. I want to see what happens if I get a critical fail.
Okay. All right. Airy, Jet. Where are you two going?
We'll let Eri go wherever she needs to go. I'll pick
Okay, so
last.
I
I'm a
cannot
good
move
leader.
myself, as you can see.
Oh,
I would like to go to the.
hold on.
Okay.
Go to this.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Drag. Drop.
I want to go to this bush.
All right. You go to that bush.
Yes.
All right. Now make a perception or investigation check. Open up your sheet.
I'm getting there.
Just because it'll be easier.
Perception or investigation?
Yes.
Wow.
That is a 7.
All right. What do I find with a
Jesus.
7?
Well, we'll get to that. Jet.
You said the middle is checkable
Isn't-
too, right?
Yeah.
I see. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look there, the center of attention, dude, because that's what I am.
He loves to think. He loves to think highly of himself.
This is Jet. This is Jet. We're finally letting him off the leash. At least we know he won't leave the park.
You hope.
You say that.
We hope,
Fine.
because if he does, we're gonna have a problem.
Perception or investigate. Or I did also ask if I could use my normal.
Your
motive
usual
of
method of
things.
using performance.
Yeah.
You sure can.
That's cool. Okay. Well, we'll be listening in for something. It was an
Is
18.
We do a little better each time.
A little, she says.
A little. I see a natural fail, a 7 and an 18.
Yup. It's very true. Okay.
Well, really, mine was a +4, so I rolled a 3.
That's terrible.
All right. So start off with Zenith.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll some funny dice here, and you're gonna call high or low for me there. Go.
You know, I am feeling a high number today.
A high number today. Oh man. I'll
I
see what
number
happens.
today. I'm dead.
All right then. Okay. I guess that's
Getting
something.
concerned.
All right. So Zenith, you look over in this little patch over here, and you find just kind of just like as you're just starting to like look around a little bit, you're just like, man, I'm not seeing anything until eventually you just kind of like you kind of just almost like sit down after a bit. It's just like man, this is just I'm just gonna like take a break and maybe like try something else. And you accidentally sit on something as you get up quickly and you see just the babiest, most just tiniest sunkern. Like it is like this thing is like fresh out the egg, it looks like.
Not fresh out the egg.
Oh no.
It's just looking down and it goes, "Oh, you're so tiny."
It looks at you and then its eyes start to water a little bit because you accidentally sat on it. It proceeds to cry. It's just like making crying plant noises.
Aw.
Damn, Zenith, I didn't know
Give
you
me
were
a
cold
second.
like
Give
that.
me a second. Give me a second. No, Dice, why did you do that, you little. Okay, I'm not trying to search for that dang thing. It went into the nether realm.
Dang.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah. Zenith looks over, picks this thing up immediately. He's like, "It's okay. It's okay, little buddy. It's okay."
Okay. All right. You attempt to do. You know what? Why don't you make me? Oh man. Yeah, sure. Why don't you make me an animal handling check just to see if you can calm it down?
That's 21.
Okay. You
Hey.
proceed to not shake the baby violently. As you're just like, oh, there, it's fine, you're all right. You have your rusting Zenith face. By the way, I would like to know what Pokemon are each of you entering the competition with?
Eevee.
Right,
Well, I have my coughing Smoky.
Litwick.
right, and Litwick. Gotcha.
I got Lampy.
All right.
I'm gonna go find my. I will find my dice in a minute that went into the Shadow Realm.
Yep. Then Zenith, I would like to know: is Litwick on you is Litwick on your person at the moment?
I would think so, maybe, but
Okay. Do you have an
it's just
idea
kind
where?
of. It seems like it's a very chill. It would be sitting up like on their shoulder or in like the fluff of their jacket.
Okay. All right then. So yes, you proceed to start calming the Sunkern down a little bit. It looks over, sees the Litwick, and it's just like, ooh, fire. But it don't.
Oh, it's an arson child.
Well, it's more like it doesn't know what that is. It's just like, oh hey, that's a thing. I don't know what things are.
Can I touch it?
But at the very least, it's not crying anymore, so that's good. You seem to have placated it at least a little bit.
That is fine. You know, just because I don't know how my other catches are gonna go, would it be possible to poke a little Sunkern with a Pokeball?
Sure.
So it's just gonna be like, "It's okay, little buddy." Just sneaks the ball, just like poke. It's okay.
All right. Do one more animal handling check, though this one's kind of a formality more than anything.
It's an 11.
All right.
Oh.
I'll say because you passed the other one so high, it'll be fine. You boop it with the Pokeball. It looks like it could have broken out at the last second, but instead it just kind of clicks.
Ding, ding, ding.
It is
Right.
also a baby.
Congratulations, you've caught a level 1 Sunkern.
It's baby Sunkern.
It is, in fact, Babu.
Babu.
It is something that can be added to the competition. I'm betting it's not super rare. I'm betting it's not super high for anything, but Zenith felt bad that they sat on it.
All right.
Then it felt bad that they sat on it. I'm like, I'm sorry.
All right. That being said,
I
we
hope you
will
know I
now.
found my dice and it was inside of the case of my soda. So somehow it went off the off the wall, bounced down, and went into a tall hide thing where I keep my sodas. The
Man,
dice was thirsty.
that
the
that's
dice
a
was
that is a journey. That is a journey right there.
I just wanted to
it was
roll in my
thirsty.
little dice tower.
It was thirsty.
My
Yeah.
dice was thirsty. It wanted some sugar-free soda.
It has the thirst.
The makings of a great dice.
All right. That being said, we'll move on to Erie.
Yes.
You look over to the other beach over here.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. And you also kind of just start looking around a little bit, and you're just like, "Oh, hey, what a pretty little flower." That's not a flower. You see, it's a tiny little pink thing on top of a tiny little pink flower. As you look up and see, it has a face. You see a tiny hoppet.
A hobbit.
A hoppet.
Oh.
It looks at you and just tilts its head, just like, "Hoppet."
Yeah. Hi, little guy.
Just add.
Yep.
We forgot the roll shiny.
What are you doing out here?
You understand none of this.
Not a word. No.
Man, it has perfect nature too. Love it.
Oh no.
Well, cute. Are you having a good day, little guy?
It nods. It's like, yeah.
Well, good. I'm not going to bother him if he's having such a good day.
It seems to just really enjoy just being on this flower. It's just like, yay, I like it here. Slight breeze comes in, and it's just like, no, because Hoppip weigh because canonically Hoppip weigh nothing.
Yeah.
They are
They're Hoppip.
they are sentient pieces of dandelion fluff.
They really are.
I love them.
I do truly love them, despite the fact that they have a very sad existence.
Well,
It.
little hobbit.
Yeah.
Are you interested in going on a journey?
It kind of tilts its head, just like, huh? Like it's like, what is that? What does that mean?
You can go and see other flowers out there if you come with me, and I'll just like hand out the Pokeball.
Oh, you are attempting to make friends with Hoppip.
Yes.
All right.
And
Normally this might take a little bit more convincing, but considering its nature, why don't you just go ahead and roll me an animal handling check?
22.
Okay, yeah, no,
Oh
you're
my
just like
god.
you had it at hello, little Hoppip.
Okay.
Evidently, as it's just like, what's this thing? As it taps it. It also clearly didn't understand what it was getting into, but let's not think about that. You catch a Hoppip. It was not even remotely. It was not even remotely close.
Ding ding ding.
Congrats.
Ding, 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 ding.
I hope you're
Bro
happy.
has
I hope
no
you're proud
brain
of yourself.
I am. I am a proud owner of a hobbit.
A little level. All right, it's level 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
hmm
Mm-hmm. All right.
What's its
Babu.
nature?
Innocent.
Ah, that's cute.
Oh.
Oh, the sun. I guess the Sunkern's nature is stubborn, but that hasn't really come out considering the fact that because it has been an egg.
Zenda sat down and the egg cracked and just like sat on it.
Well, Zenith is
Its first existence was getting sat on.
I mean, presumably a Sunflora was its mother, and it's now going to be very confused as where its baby is gone.
Just see
Oh,
Zenith
no.
getting chased by
Zenith will
sunflowers.
bring it back. Most likely.
Caught in a Pokeball, yeah.
Man, man.
Hey, we
who
have
knows?
to,
Who knows what
we
could
have to release
possibly
all of
ever
them
happen?
but one.
Who knows what could possibly ever possibly?
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's not gonna be good.
That being said, Jet,
Hi.
hello.
hmm
So you do that thing that you normally do, which is start playing your guitar.
hmm
Just kind of just sort of just as you do a little bit.
Yeah, listen in.
And rather than something like kind of like following the beat or anything like that, instead something just kind of like hears that you're doing that, and then just kind of like walks up to you a little bit.
Wow. What walks up to him, Tim?
Oh man, oh boy, oh geez, Rick.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Okay, right, we're just gonna boop, boop, boop. And there. You see a deerling has approached you.
Ah.
Oh,
It is the summer form deerling because it is summer.
I see. I see. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Hmm. This is Deerling. A
Mhm.
personal favorite of mine, but I don't know if he would know.
Just
Hmm.
follow your heart, all right? I will say it doesn't really seem like it's musically inclined or anything like that. It's more just like it hears you
Yeah.
playing and it's just like, "Ooh, that sounds nice."
Hmm. You know what? We're gonna continue this train, and he's not gonna catch it. He's gonna let it vibe, but see what else either catches his eye or counts to the beat.
Okay.
It's like it's kind of like a it's holding on to this card. It's like we'll see what happens.
Normally I wouldn't let you do this, but you are basically kind of doing a Bremen mass kind of thing right now, so sure, I'll allow it.
Yeah, music is bullcrap at this point. It's you
Honestly,
know
you and Zenith are getting the most out of both of your starting items,
That is true.
which I'm actually kind of glad.
'Cause I would just
I
give
am actually I actually do kind of like that. No one's starting item has really been outweighed by one of the others. Like
yeah.
Zenith and her fishing rod have been pretty good when it came up. Jet's been making good use of his guitar, and then Eerie had a fucking egg, so
Mm-hmm.
That is
Yeah.
that is extremely bloodlusted and powerful.
Yup. This is good. I like this.
Without the egg fighting.
All right. That being said, round two. Fight.
We forgot to roll shinies too, by the way.
Oh yeah, everyone roll 2d20s to see if it was a shiny.
Okay.
Imagine. Ah,
Nope.
gosh darn it.
Nope.
Almost.
Come on, Steph. Get a double nat one.
No.
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 All right. No.
The
None.
one time you want to double that one.
None. No shinies.
No.
All right. That being said, who would like to start us off? Is anyone moving? Is anyone going to a different area? What's happening?
Aries gonna
You
stay in the same
know.
area looking around.
All right. Perception or investigation?
Okay.
Ooh.
Zenith, Jet.
Zenith is moving because they don't want to be in the area where they have just sat on a Pokemon.
Gotcha.
Well,
You want to
well,
be away from potential consequences to your action.
I don't want that smoke when it comes. We'll ring around the rosy and move over here, still in the middle.
All right. Good to know.
Make a big circle.
All right. Jet, make performance if you're keeping that up, and then Zenith, investigation or perception, same as always.
Dang, Jet is killing it on performance.
He really is. Okay. All right, you guys got actual numbers. Good. Now I can send things that aren't literal infants at two of you.
Amazing.
Alrighty. That having been said,
Mm.
I'll need to think a little bit for Jets, so we'll just start with Erie's first.
Okay.
Yes. You're staying in the same relative area, so. Mhm. Thing. Actually, yeah, for the thing you rolled, that actually kind of works. Boop. Erie,
Uh huh.
you start looking around, and you see that, interestingly enough, you as a nurse would kind of like think this is a little bit not necessarily odd or strange. It's more just like it's more just like interesting.
Mhm.
You see a Pokemon that normally likes to latch onto trees, but instead just seems to be kind of hopping around and doing its own thing around here. You see a Burmy.
A Burmy?
Yes, like
Ooh.
in its grass cloak.
Ah. Does it see me?
Ooh, depending on if it's a male or a female, means you could get Wormadam or Mothim.
Awesome.
Yeah, Moppa. No, it doesn't seem to have noticed you.
Oh. Well, I'm pretty content with my Hoppet at the moment, so it would more be like if I find something aggressive that wants to attack me, then I'll let you be trained. But otherwise, I'm just like enjoying the nature and just seeing what I can find, just looking around.
Ah, completely ignoring the spirit of the competition. Excellent.
Yes.
Imagine going to the catching competition and it's just like, okay, I caught this Weedle. I'm set. And it's just like you find a Scyther. I think it's fine. I don't think I need it.
Well, if I find a Scyther, then okay. But at this point, like, I mean, Burmy's happy, he's chilling. Do I see any rare herbs or anything around? My medicine background?
No,
Ah,
because this is a public garden,
dang it.
not a. What?
See, Tim, we're not here to win. We're here to have a
Well,
good time.
I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, because I don't know why
It's fine.
I'm here to do both.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Shade?
We're not here to win. We're here to have a good time.
Sure.
in the spirit of our team, we're just here to have a good time.
Having a good time. Having a good time.
We're making the best of a bad situation.
Yeah. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's a snapshot in time.
See, that's the thing. She totally would, but isn't their whole thing is that they leave pretty much immediately? Now that I think about it, what even is the rest of her team? I need to double check. Well, I'm double checking. We'll move on to Zenith.
That's a pretty girl. It's in me.
Bidoof. 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 Bidoof.
Bidoof.
That doesn't seem like it fits the constraints of this game.
Nope. Don't worry. Bidoof is a myth. Bidoof cannot hurt you.
But
It is
I like
my
Bidoof. Bidoof is
Badoof.
cute.
Bidoof can't hurt you. They aren't here.
But I like Bidoof. It's cute.
Anyway, Zenith,
Yes.
you look up in this patch of grass, and you see, hopping around a little bit, just kind of like going around from flower to flower, just kind of like seeming to just like enjoy like the scents and things like that. You see a small little orb that has tiny little feetsies and a weed for a head, as you see an Oddish.
Oddish.
An Oddish.
How odd.
Indeed.
An odd radish. You know, in the spirit of this competition, and Zenith looking at the Sunkern like, oh god, this thing is an infant, I probably shouldn't keep this, is going to walk up to the Oddish.
You approach the Oddish. The Oddish looks at you.
Oh.
Zenith looks at the Oddish and just goes, you enjoying the plants?
Oddish!
You know, I do too tend to enjoy the plants from time to time.
This thing has a hilarious nature.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, Zenith's gonna look at it, it's like, you know, I have been thinking of more things to be able to help me be able to figure out plants. You think that you may want to help?
Oddish? It just kind of tilts its head. I'm gonna roll something for it.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's a natural 20. Okay.
Oh.
What a thing to waste a critical on. It's fine.
I know.
You see that it was like about to like maybe stumble over, but then it catches itself.
Oh. So
But yeah, it
cute.
just kind
So
of it
small.
just kind of looks at you a little confusedly. What are you talking about?
Like,
Clumsy, isn't it?
it's got the clumsy nature, doesn't it?
It sure does.
I knew it.
Oh god. You know, if it doesn't seem like it's doing anything much, Zenith is probably gonna just leave the Oddish alone.
It's not necessarily that it's not doing anything. It's more just like it doesn't like totally understand what you're asking of it because it's stupid. You see.
Yes, that is the
Yeah.
problem. Zenith will attempt to hold a Pokeball out to it. It's like, you want to come with?
Oddish. You know what? Make an animal handling check, but I'm gonna roll contested by something with the Oddish.
Got it. That's an 8.
Okay.
I don't think I'm getting an Oddish.
That doesn't seem to be that's in the cards. The Oddish just kind of looks over at it, just like almost looks like it's like kind of like looks like it walks forward a little bit. You see that it almost stumbles, but then it doesn't. Perhaps in another timeline, it would have comedically fell into the Pokeball and caught, but that does not seem to be what has happened.
Okay. Zenith, I think, is gonna leave it alone to go back to its clumsy flower hopping.
Okay, you do so. The Oddish just kind of looks at you, it's like, ish. It just kind of like waves a little leaf at you.
Zenith will wave back.
All right. Now we move on to Jet.
Mm.
Jet, that is a 22 that you've gotten.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Mm-hmm. So, as you are doing the ring around the rosy, you find a pocket full of a pocket full of posies. As you see a tiny a ring of flowers, just kind of like sitting right around this area over here. As you see, there's a thing in the middle of the flowers that seem to be just like kind of gathering a couple of them and just kind of like stringing them together into little laurels. You see a comfey.
A Comfey.
Comfey.
I
Yes.
see.
This is notable because this is a high SR Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's true. It is a Comfey. What is it doing exactly? It's just chilling there.
Yeah, it seems to just be picking flowers and making little flower crowns out of them.
I see.
It will, however,
Well,
notice you're playing and seems to kind of like float over towards you curiously.
I see.
The Deerling also
Well,
regards the Deerling kind of looks up and regards it as well.
well, I honestly think that we're gonna keep doing this. Just to get the chain going.
All right, sure. I guess since you're the one, I would also, ask for people to roll for shiny, but it literally doesn't matter for two of you.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, hey, like maybe it is a shiny. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe it is.
Maybe. It's
Nope,
not.
it is not. But yeah,
Would have been sick.
it appears that your performance is such that the two of them are not really at odds with each other, and they seem to be content with just keeping close to you for the time being. That may change if you start to suck a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Figures. This is amazing. It's great.
That being said, is anyone moving? What are people doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to this north bush.
North Bush. All right. Same as before. Perception or investigation.
But at least I can keep my accidental 19.
Oh yes, you can. Sure. All right. Then we'll keep that for Erie, Jet, and Zenith. What are the two you doing?
Is Jet moving at all?
Huh. Interesting. She doesn't.
My mic broke. Sorry. Yes. Over here, we're going around the rosy.
All right.
I think it seems like all the fun Pokemon are in the middle, but I also keep looking at our rolls and going, he's finding the fun Pokemon because he's getting 20s.
Yeah. See, the funny thing
So I
about
think I'm
that
gonna
is,
stay.
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, or you say your thing because it might help me make decision.
No, I was gonna say, with that, with the 12, I don't know if the Pokemon that you have are gonna want to stay around if you're playing like that.
I think I think Zenith is gonna move over here. Just like middle time.
Was that a potato that you had spent there, Jet?
Gem, I think you muted
Jem, we
yourself.
can't. Yeah, Jem, we can't hear you. So while he gets that figured out, Zenith,
Yeah, it is. I said I think I'm gonna spend another one.
alrighty.
No wonder I was being ignored.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's. That's 21. There we go.
All
Finally.
right, there you go. There's a number that will keep the other two Pokemon around you.
And there goes 2 inspiration.
What are you talking about? There goes 1 anti-spiration for me.
Sure.
It'll be great. It'll be nice. It'll be awesome. You only could have just bought a fate card for that, but
It's fine.
it's fine. Anyway, Zenith.
Yes. Perception
Eh,
time.
Yeah.
Okay, I am using a potato on that. I'm tired of getting all these little babies.
All right, 1 potato from you.
I'm tired of these babies.
I'm tired of finding literal infants.
No. Try this again. I want something. Okay, the sun curd I can't physically keep. I feel bad keeping it. I want something that can go over the sun curd.
This is literally what happened to me. You roll
I
mid.
mean,
No.
That's another one spent. All right. Oh, you're doing another?
Finally.
Go.
I'm dying.
We're not keeping the sun curd.
It's
God,
fine.
that
It's
is
fine.
that is amazing. Oh, that's
Only made you more powerful.
that. Yes, between the two of you, I almost have enough for a disadvantage.
No.
No.
Almost.
No.
You know what? I already have the cards stacked against me, Tim. I don't fear this at the moment.
That's true. Though I will say I could just keep storing up and get more dice against you. That could be fun.
No.
If it
How
ends
about
up in the
no?
end this comes to bite me in the butt because something big in me decides to bite me in the butt, that is my fault and I will take all credit for it.
That being said, for better or worse, a good round of rolls from everyone here.
Have we gotten anything from Erie yet?
Yeah, I had a 19 a while back and I hit on accident.
Yeah, she hit a roll on accident. I decided I'd
Okay.
show pity this time.
Well, when am I ever gonna get a 19 again?
That's
really?
why I'm showing pity.
Pitiful.
He's like, no ups.
She really did say no. She said absolutely not. How dare you?
How dare you try and lift me? I want snuggles. Maybe.
They want to be my idea.
All right. That being said, in that area up there, Bidoof, 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 Bidoof.
Oh, hi, Mari. Here.
Huh, not really a whole lot of them. Okay, all right.
Big explorer.
You know what? Yeah, I think that's yeah. All right, Erie.
Yeah.
You get to that area up over there and begin to start looking around. This time, you actually are in fact able to see something quite interesting.
Yeah.
You look off to a couple of flowers, and you see that two of them seem to be a bit different-y from the others, as you see a Roselia.
A Roselia, you say?
A Roselia, say I.
Oh. Well, let me roll for shiny.
Yeah, why don't you?
Ooh, Roselia's
Imagine.
shiny Roselia. So pretty.
No,
Nope.
Nope.
What is it doing?
It's
Prancing? Does it see me?
it is doing Roselia things, which is being a flower amid a field of flowers. That being said, it is what I would say, but I checked its nature. No, it appears to, instead of stopping to smell the roses, it appears to just kind of be like trying to go to as many roses as possible. It's just like stops at one, goes to another, goes to a third one. It seems to be kind of like as quickly as it can, just like trying to like go from it's just bouncing from one flower to another.
Okay. Well, it clearly has important Roselia things to do, so I think I'll just Pokédex it and let it continue to do its Roselia things.
I love that you have zero interest in winning this competition.
Zero.
You gotta hop it, but that is it.
Yep.
Amazing.
Listen, Aerie doesn't really have the heart to release anything.
Well, Zenith is on the other side, like, I want to get rid of this child.
I caught a literal infant and I need to unload it.
Please don't make me keep it.
Alright.
Listen, Jump Bluff can be cool.
Yeah.
You know, that's really funny because I have a Cottony,
level.
so me and Steph have the two opposite ones.
Sorry, I was answering Stephanie's question. I
Yeah,
couldn't
I'm
hear
sorry.
you.
What
What?
did you say?
Oh. I thought it was funny because I have Cottony, so me and Steph have the opposite ones of each other.
That is kind of funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of having the opposite ones of each other, Zenith,
Uh-oh.
you are looking around this this area right over here that you're at. Oh man, oh wow.
She gets another starter.
No, she does not.
I
You
would
have to-
love, I would
You have
love
to
a little...
you have to roll particularly high to find one of those here.
Yeah.
That being said, you do find something interesting at the very least. I'd like for you to roll for me a d6.
Oh.
Second.
Oh, I know what it is.
Two. All right. You find holding on to a blue flower is a floette.
What's a Floette?
It's this thing.
Oh, wait, it's the blue one?
Oh, of the new
Yeah, Gen 6.
Pokemon A and Z.
It's from Gen 6. It's from Palace.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The guy and
Yeah, he has that thing. That
Yeah.
one's a unique one.
Yep.
But this one has a blue flower.
This is not sponsored by Pokemon A and Z.
Oh god.
How did I get my favorite one? I love
Huh?
the blue one.
You rolled a 2. That one I arbitrarily
It's one of
decided.
the hardest. It's one of the harder ones to find in the games.
Well, congratulations. I arbitrarily assigned blue to 2.
That's fine. I'm just sitting here. Luck has happened that I got the color that I like the best.
You know,
And you are
after
correct. Blue is perfect.
after spending 3 inspirations.
She deserves something after
It's
that.
worth it.
May I just say, I love watching Zenith turn into a fairy type trainer.
Right.
The Poplio that turns into Primarina has as a Cottony that'll turn to Whimsicott and is now possibly going to get a Floette.
I
What
will
do you
say
mean possibly going to a Floette?
Cottony is already a fairy type. What are you talking about?
Oh, it
Yeah,
is! I forgot.
It's grass fairy now.
Yep.
My brain was still stuck in black and white, where it was mono grass, and
Fairy
I
didn't
was like,
exist in black and white.
yeah, exactly. My brain was stuck in that time period.
Anyway, yes, you have found a Floette. If you are curious as to what it's doing, it appears to just be like just kind of like it seems to just kind of just be like looking around everywhere, not necessarily like for like anything specific. It's more just like over there, no, over there, no. It appears to be it appears to be a little
Zenith's
bit
gonna put their hand out and just
flighty.
oh. Well, Zenith can Zenith like carefully walk him and be like, "What you looking for, buddy?" Trying to see if it can help it find it.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
This thing's
Real
gonna
good.
bolt off on me. Watch. That's an
Okay.
8. This thing's gonna bolt off
Oh.
on me.
You attempt to get close to the Floette. It sees you, immediately gets spooked, and attempts to run away.
Oh.
Keyword
Can I chuck
attempts to.
a Pokeball at it just to see?
It rolls a 3. It fails to run away.
Okay.
It bumps into a flower.
Yeah, no. I mean, again, these things weigh an ounce. You say that actually could be exactly what happens.
Oh,
It seems to be that
no!
you startle it. It's just like it goes like
It's got-
and it tries to float away, but then it trips on a flower.
Oh no!
It doesn't as it falls gently and harmlessly onto the ground. The little dainty pose is like, yeah.
And it's gonna be like it's gonna have that moment of I know that they're normally very mean. It's just like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. I'm not trying to spook you. I'm sorry.
Help, please. Sorry, I'm asking Stephanie for a drink.
Oh,
This
okay,
this
sorry.
contest is really just bringing out the mom genes in Zenith.
Sorry about that. You were saying Zenith?
Zenith was gonna look at the little Floette as it's like falling and just like, oh no, it's okay. I'm not trying to spook you. It's okay. I was just trying to see what you were looking for.
I will mention, now that you've seen that happen, it seems less that it was looking for something and more just like it was assessing for threats. It's just like it's just like something's out. It's just like, is someone out to get me? And it's just like, giant person must flee.
Oh, I know what Zenith can do. Zenith is gonna put their hands out and just be like, it's okay, come here. I'll keep you safe from all the mean people.
Oh man. Oh wow. Okay. All right. You're gonna roll animal handling with disadvantage,
But they're trying
or
to keep it safe.
or you can roll persuasion with disadvantage. The reason for this is because you failed the animal handling check previously.
So what am I having to do? Persuasion or
Or animal handling, either with
animal
disadvantage.
handling? An 11?
Okay. It doesn't immediately trust you. However, it doesn't look like it's going to run away at the drop of a hat.
Okay, that's
just-
good enough for me.
It holds on to its little blue flower and then just kind of starts to float up a little bit.
Tim, is this a
Okay.
Flobaby or a Floette?
A
Just to
Floette,
clarify.
the mid stage.
Those are SR8. God,
They
good
are,
God. Okay,
yes.
cool.
Oh
Again,
god, I got the two mixed up in my head. Oh god.
Again, this is like in the bug catching competition, you occasionally find like a pincer or a scyther or something. If you're able to catch this thing, you have a decent chance of just winning.
I know,
luck
I really
beating my
want this
Hobbit.
thing too. I really want it.
I will also mention it has a very high catch DC if you don't damage
I
it at all.
know. That's the
Very
problem.
high,
That's
like,
why
silver
I'm sitting here like, okay, if I can get this thing to maybe trust me, we'll be fine, right?
With their stats, no, they yeah.
I
You
might
know,
not be
yeah,
able to
maybe
use it for a while, but I
was
can
gonna
at
say,
least
maybe
have it
if
in
you
my party.
I mean, again, making friends with the Pokemon is different than just outright catching them. You know, that is a thing.
Yeah. Oh my god! If it's starting to float up, it is not gonna run away. So nothing's gonna. Is they have their little lit wick? They're gonna set it off to the side, showing like, no, I'm not here to attack you.
Oh, they did. They look like they didn't even notice the Litwick, but now that you've done that, it's just like
Oh,
ah.
oh no!
It doesn't. It's not running. It's more just like it's just
It's
like a
no,
little.
it's
I love
it's
this thing. It's
okay.
jumpy.
It's like I bet it has a skittish nature.
It sure does.
Just sitting there like it's okay, bloody. It's okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Nothing about this day has been
Well,
okay.
it's like I'll make sure that it's like okay. I'll make sure that none of the big mean trainers get to you. It's okay.
All right. Okay. Uh, you were gonna spend some time consoling this thing,
Yes.
during which time we will briefly go over to Jet.
Mhm.
Hey, Jet.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good.
All right. Good.
Where?
I'm glad.
Uh,
If I remember, you got a 21. 21. Alrighty. Go to the thing. Mhm. Go here. Do this. Do 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 do.
Concerning. How
You
much is
know,
the?
shock of all shocks. You find a shaman, but it flees immediately before you can do anything.
No!
No grass
No.
hedgehog for you.
It would have made the whole Sonic thing perfect.
Are these things really the? Yeah, I mean they're pretty close. Hmm. Right. Okay. All right. I think I know what I'll do. You find off onto the side over here.
Mhm.
You see that you have gathered together. You have gathered another little follower. As this time you see what appears to be a larger than average Patil.
Patil?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah the pre-evolution of Lilligant.
I actually love Patil so much.
Yep. It
Ah,
appear
but
I will say that from the judging from its size and its shape and everything, it looks like it's actually pretty close to evolving.
I see. Do they have like really close like evolution stages?
There's only one stage in between them, but they need a stone for it.
Oh, you're right.
But also,
Hmm.
but in P5E, they need a stone and levels.
Ah.
And it appears that my sister has gotten a call from her dad.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Yes.
That is not great.
Yeah, Tim and I.
No, it's fine. It's
Hmm.
she's just up for a bit. So, which I mean, it's
Yeah.
also fine because we're getting this figured out anyway.
Cool. Cool. I see. Well, what is it doing exactly? Like it's just
Well,
joining in.
much like the Comfey and the Deerling, it appears to have noticed you are playing and is now hopping closer toward you.
Oh,
So
man.
Jet has become the Pied Piper of Pokemon.
It
Kind
seems
of.
like it.
See, the thing is, I do kind of really want to catch this, but I also want to keep the train going for a fourth time, but could risk it all if I don't get something good enough. Hmm. This is truly a tough decision. Hmm. But I have to be in character. What would Jet do?
What would Jet
Shut
do?
my brain off. see that
And
another cool Pokemon has joined, and think maybe we can get another for the train. We're gonna keep the train going.
all right, you're gonna keep.
I'm risking it all, but it's
I honestly
it's what
don't
it's.
know. It's like, say for a natural 20, I don't know what it is that you're thinking you're gonna find.
I don't know either. Like I don't have any expectations here. It's just like, it's just the one thing out of this is that there is neither poison nor electric here, which is kind of his thing. Or or there was another type that I had decided
Well, see, the
on,
funny thing is
that I
there
You
didn't.
could
were
find Bulbasaur. It's a
forest.
it becomes poison type.
It's
You
poison
do.
type from default. I will also mention Erie has found a poison type with the Roselia. You're just in the area that doesn't have poison types.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
I mean, he doesn't know that. Yes, I'm just saying.
It's just like I could do so many things, but my character is a moron.
Tragic. In any
Yeah,
case,
really, yeah.
we'll get to Stephanie when she gets back. Jet, you are continuing the cycle of Samsara.
Hmm. Yep.
So the real question here is Zenith.
I am keeping with this
I was
little
gonna say,
flow.
I am going to offer you a Faustian bargain.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh no.
You may continue with this Floette in exchange for not doing the final encounter roll. And if you do this, I will allow you to lower its DC to a point that you could reasonably catch it.
You know, Tim, I will take you on that purely because I myself am really now like, I want this Floette because God, this looks like a perfect thing for Zenith. Like, oh, this thing is skittish. Zenith, like, the whole Zenith stuff. This seems like a perfect Pokemon to help them.
I understand completely. So what you're going to do for me, being as how you have taken me up on my bargain, you are going to spend the current 30 minutes to just try and talk this Floette down to a point that it will maybe lower its guard enough to trust you. Maybe, possibly. What you're going to do for
I
me
did.
is you're going to roll an animal handling or a persuasion check. No disadvantage or anything like that. But depending on how high you roll, is going to be how much DC you can potentially shave off of its catch DC.
Okay. Is there any way that I can try to like persuade this in a correct way with like an item?
Yeah, you can absolutely attempt to use an
Because
item.
I looked at my stuff and I saw that I have this berry pot that I would have watered this morning, but
Yep.
I didn't get the orange berries from it. What would I roll for that?
Okay. Yes.
So that I
orange
can
berry.
try to
So
use
you
an
can
orange
grind it
berry,
with an
which
orange
is
berry. Yes, I
blue.
understand.
Yes.
So yes, you have watered your orange berry. That will be 1d4 orange berries plus 1.
It's 4 orange berries. Got it.
You have
Okay.
4 orange berries. Congratulations.
Okay. We'll do 3, and Zenith is gonna try to use a orange berry to help sway this thing to be her friend.
All right, I will give you advantage on the I will give you advantage on the roll
Okay.
because it's a
Uh,
Pokemon. Giving it food is in fact the correct way to work with them a little bit. It's just like,
I'm
hey,
gonna
you want
use animal handling.
It's like, hey, you want a berry? It's blue like you, and it's just like it is blue like me. Well, it's blue like her. It's blue like her flower. So it's just like, I
Yes.
do like blue, as it will in fact eat it. Mark off a
I
Okay.
berry.
like blue.
I did. I have 3 now.
But
And then we'll
yes,
do animal handling. Those are
wow.
both 22.
You know what? Fuck it. Take a shiny ticker for that. Damn.
Oh, can I roll? Oh god, now I have something stupid. Can I roll to see if this is shiny? And if it's not, use the shiny ticket on it.
Sure.
Okay.
If Shade gets this, it's just an automatic win. Like there is no way.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. So can I make this Floette shiny? Because
Sure.
I think it would be funny.
Redeem your shiny ticket.
Redeem thy shiny
Ticket redeemed. Well done. I'll now need to look up what shiny Floette looks like.
It doesn't change much. It becomes purple.
Yeah,
Instead
it
of
becomes.
it becomes
Oh yeah, it's
purple.
purple. Oh, that's
It
actually
becomes-
adorable. I love that. No, I found a picture. I found a picture of it with the blue flower, and it's adorable, and I love it.
If you look at its final evolution with the blue flower,
It
it
looks really
so
good.
pretty.
It's so
It
good.
looks
Yeah.
so pretty.
No, personally one of my favorites.
There you go. There you
Yes,
go,
I
Shade.
love it.
Yay.
I love it. It's so cute.
I love Florges.
Floettes.
But yes.
The fairies have called to me. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not sorry. I love the fairies. They're my friends now.
They're my friends.
Why does
Go ahead,
Florges have
Tim.
hips?
I don't know.
Why do they got them hips? I don't like it.
I do.
I know you do.
I just like this because it's a tiny little flower baby.
I need you to understand. I didn't even intend on saying that. That just came out of my mouth.
Oh, I see. So it's ingrained in you. Understood.
I was shiny hunting in the background and fully defaulted.
Every day we are further from God.
I'm losing it.
That being said, a 22 is in fact a full success. I'm not even going to have you roll for this like I was going to originally. Shade. The captured DC for this Pokemon, I will cut in half.
Okay.
Oh.
You still have to do the normal catching things in the sense that you can either make friends with it or poop it with a Pokeball or whatever. But you have given it an Oranberry. You have spent a good amount of time with it. It seems to, at the very least, lower its guard around you. What would you like to do?
Okay. What is gonna be so its capture DC is by half.
Yes. I'm mostly doing that because it is mathematically not able for you to catch it with your current statistics. So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. But now it is.
Now it is. Okay. So there's the way that Zenith would do this, and there's the way that I would do this. We're doing this the way that Zenith would do this, even if it fails.
Alright.
Yes.
And it would suck if it fails, but if it fails, it fails. Zenith has gotten pretty much this thing's friendship, and it's just gonna keep their hands out. It's like, it's okay if you want to come. You know what? If you want to come with, I will make sure that no big mean trainers can ever get to you, and we can work together.
I see.
Like they're promising to keep it safe so that it doesn't have to be looking over its shoulder all the time, thinking that someone's gonna come and be mean and get it.
The funny thing is, even if this works, it's probably still going to do that anyway. But
That's for Zenith to work through. That's for them to that's so that they can work together on that.
alright.
Called character.
That being said, Zenith, I'm going to need you to roll for me the biggest, the bestest persuasion check you can muster.
Oh god, it has to be
Come
persuasion.
on.
That's kind of the rub. You effectively super pass the animal handling check, so now it's just the convincing it to be your friend thing that you're doing
That's
now.
the worst part. That's the part that I'm bad at.
Yep. Thankfully, this is scaling to its catch DC, which is halved now, so you have a shot.
You can do
Oh, I
this.
did that with advantage. I'm sorry.
That is an
Oh
8.
no.
I need to use. Can I use an inspiration? I had a decent amount like saved up.
All right. Okay. You're using a use.
No.
Oh, you're using a potato.
I'm doing this again. I am doing this, Tim. I'm sorry. I want this.
It's
I
fine.
want this
Please spend all the resources. I will say, action dice are also a thing that exists.
I know. I still have one action dice. I have been saving all of my stuff for a situation like this.
Please continue.
Get the
If
nat
you're-
20. Come on. Oh my god.
All right. I will say, Jet, you can give them inspiration too. You're in the same general area.
Do you have any more, Shade?
I do have more.
Oh, frick it. I'm gonna break my action dice. Take one.
Okay.
All right.
Please.
Oh my god.
You gotta be
I'm
kidding
resetting
me.
my dice real quick, please. Like,
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? As a consolation prize, you can have another shiny ticket.
thanks. Thanks so much. I'm trying this again. I am not giving up on this, Tim. I'm not giving up. If I have to throw everything I have to at this thing, I will.
Okay, sure. All right. Shade, I'm gonna ask you a question. How nice do you want me to be to you?
It would be very helpful to have some to be nice.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll high or low. I'm not gonna ask you. I'm not asking you to call it. This is just a 50-50 gamble. All right. I will not count the 2 this time. Go ahead.
Okay. Should I take an inspiration off or no?
No, that was already an inspiration you paid for with that last 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So just roll that one again, and then if
Hey!
How does a
Hey!
15 sound? Does a 15 get me this thing yet?
I mean, I don't know.
No.
Does it?
No. No.
I'm gonna say sure. I hope so badly.
All right. Okay.
I don't know what its thing at the beginning was for it to be halved.
I will tell you, Shade. At level 5, its catch DC
Hush.
is 28.
Gem.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if my
trying to help.
15 does 15 things.
Gem. I want you to know. Don't fucking do that.
Okay. I
That's
was
met.
just trying to
That's
help.
that's meta. That's meta shit. You don't fucking do that.
Okay.
I just want you to know. There will be consequences.
I'll take him.
Anyway. But yes, Shade. Through you're not sure how. You're just like, hey, come on, be a how? And
How
you
is
just
plus
you-
0 charisma?
yeah,
They're
yeah,
bad at
right.
talking.
You're just like, yeah, you're just kind of like, I like to imagine you're doing that face that for people that watch One Piece, where Duval when he's like handsome and trying to smile, and he's just like, it's just super cursed.
Yes.
But no, the Floette looks to you, looks to its flower, looks to its to the everything, looks around skittishly. It's just like meh, 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 and then looks to you, and looks around, and looks at you again, because you failed 4 times, but
Oh no, what happened when my
Failed a
absence?
lot.
you
I
missed
failed a lot.
much.
you missed nothing. You missed nothing important. But
Mom and
yes,
Dad say hi.
yes, I figured that would be the case. They really do call it the most time of times.
They do indeed.
Yeah.
But yes, after contemplating heavily and seriously, it will gingerly float closer to the ball, and then just kind of poke it, and then it just kind of goes in, shakes for a little bit, shakes for a little bit more, shakes for even a bit more. You're just like, oh god, oh please, oh god, just stay in until you know for a moment that seems to stretch on for an eternity. You hear click, and it has been caught.
Why am I looking at a 3, an 8, a 2, an 8, and a 2?
So much happened.
Oh jeez.
Don't
Don't
worry
say.
about it.
It's
I
okay.
really
You can
wanted
just
this flowette.
it's okay. You can just watch the VOD and find out what you miss.
I'd like to say that after it does click, Zenith just falls back in the grass, just like, yes!
Zenith,
It's caught!
you do that. Zenith, you do that until Zenith you remember, oh shit, I need to get going as you rush off towards the place over here because
Yeah.
you need to actually submit the Pokemon that you catch.
Yeah, Zenith runs over and puts the flowette down like this one.
With that having been said, we will move on to Jet.
Hmm,
Has Jack caught anything yet?
No,
no.
Jet,
Oh
what are you
boy.
doing?
He just has his conga line of grass Pokemon
No, you,
following him.
you know
Hey,
what's happening.
Comfey is a fairy, not a grass type.
Here we go. I'm using an inspiration again.
Sure. Please continue to make me more powerful.
I'm using another.
Okay, if you want.
You already have how many Pokemon with
Never
you?
mind. A few, but I guess the 16 will have to do.
I guess the 16 will have to do. Man,
There goes all my resources.
could have spent those on gambling or had the action dice or anything. But no.
Could have absolutely. But
All
it's
right.
too late.
I will say with the 16, I will roll. Okay. The Comfey looks like it was maybe going to float off, but it hasn't left yet, but you seem to be losing it a little bit. The other two seem fine. That being said, with a 16,
Mhm.
you will find that another Pokemon seems to have made its way over towards you a little bit. I will mention you will need to do something because you are rounding out to like the last few minutes of
Yes.
the competition.
This is the last one. I am
Mhm.
aware.
Well, less that this is the last one, and more like you're going to have to pick one to engage with.
Yeah. I got my options here.
That being said, you see coming closer to you. With a 16.
Don't be a Paris.
No, Paris are other places.
Ah, they are mean in Legends of Arceus.
They are that
They lock on
they
to
they
that
are
ass.
they are that thing you said, yes.
Alistair still has trauma from them.
Yeah, no.
He does. But don't you love the Paris? They're just there to help.
I love them. They give you the healing power of mushrooms.
Yeah, no,
Assuming
I've never
Yeah.
disliked them, and yet they apparently have a burning hatred deep in their soul.
I dropped my phone. That's fine. Anyway, you see kind of hopping towards you on its tiny little beat feet. You see a Cherubi seems to come closer to you.
Cherubi.
Cherubi.
I like Cherubi quite a bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Now choose, Spider-Man.
All right. I'm taking my special pink set over here, and I'm gonna roll a d4, and based on which one is the one we'll initiate with. It's kind of a first come first serve thing. So here we go. Which was the third one?
The third one was the Patel.
He really does
Ah,
have
I
a
see.
conga
Ooh.
line of Pokemon behind him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has a Deerling, a Comfey, a Patil, and now a Cherubi.
Were Erie's that Erie would have been able to see this conga line of Pokemon.
Oh, the both of you could see it.
Yeah.
I see. Well,
You just see off in
you
the
know,
distance, Jet is just being followed by 4 different Pokemon as he's just strumming along on his guitar.
That's Jet
the
for ya.
interesting thing you said earlier, where it was close to evolution. I suppose that seeing that how time is coming up, he's like, oh, yeah, you gotta actually talk to one of you, and he'll look at them and see that this one in particular is, getting ready for that, and he'll just walk up to the peddler, just like, hey, dude. Seem to like my music, and like you look like you're getting ready to become big and strong. I'm going on a journey, gonna become champion and a rock star, and there'll be lots of music like this, and we can get you nice and strong. You want to come with, dude?
It's big and I want you to know this Pelil is big and fat. It's fight.
Yeah, yeah. It's ready for evolution. Not
It's
big
ready
and
to be
fat.
it's ready to become grass woman for some reason. Why? Why is
Oh my god! If I
why
catch
is
this,
why is
it's
Lilligant
another
a
female.
why is Lilligant a thing? I mean, I don't know. I haven't rolled for its gender yet.
I mean, Petalil are specifically female.
Are they? Are they 100% female?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I would know.
Hey,
Yes.
it's like Fluid. Fluid is 100% female.
They sure are.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'll just keep that 3 roll for Stephanie's then. You're opposite boy.
Hey!
Boy hopping.
Yeah, here it
But
is.
yes, you have ingratiated yourself to this Pelil.
Mm,
You have
also
said what
Cherubi.
you have said what you said to it. You know what? Why don't you?
It's not.
It's not a shiny,
Just
unless of
checking.
course somebody would like to use a ticket.
I
I thought
mean,
that I already
I
used
have a
my
ticket.
ticket. Oh, you do have
I
it.
could use it.
You could.
I could.
I'm not saying you have.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? To hell with it. I'll use my shiny ticket on this Petalil.
All right, shiny Pelil. Good for you.
Yeah. There. Let me just calculate that real quickly.
See, now I gotta Google what
There
a
we go.
shiny Patil looks like.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
I
do
forgot
that.
I got another shiny ticket too.
It
so I should have a
looks
shiny
exactly the
ticket.
same, except it's got purple eyes.
I will also mention, because I do hate genuinely some of the shiny Pokemon that have been made. If you two artists would like to do
Yeah.
different colors for different Pokemon that are shinies, you have a full range for that.
They are pretty cute.
Ah.
It looks
Luckily for me
the
enough.
evolved form for it looks a bit better.
Yeah, the one looks good.
Yeah.
You know, like a little yellow Patil? That's cute.
But yeah, that being said, you have made your case to this tiny little grass child.
Hmm.
I will say it does look at you as if it is a bit hesitant to just immediately drop what it is doing and go off gallivanting about.
Not gallivanting.
Mm.
you haven't lost it completely, but it looks like it appears to look at you as if to say, go on.
What? You cut out a bit.
It looks to you as if to appear to say, as if to tell you to, continue talking.
Just like, yeah, I mean, yeah, there'll be a lot more music like this, and hey, if you do like the music I make, we could probably find something your own passion, you know?
Mm. Mm, mm, mm. All right. I'll roll something.
Oh boy.
That's a 5. Okay.
Oh no.
All right. It seems to notice that that is the gist of your argument. Why don't you just make a animal handling check for me there?
And not a single inspiration on my hands.
Nope.
Amazing.
Unfortunately you're gonna have
Keep
to
that one.
roll this one. You're gonna have to roll this one dirty.
Hey,
It's
15.
not bad.
It's not. If it were a lower level, perhaps. But
Oh boy.
you know, you say that it appears to not be completely swayed. You also notice you don't have a lot of time left.
Hmm. Gotcha. Yeah. Uh right. What could I say here that'll really help here? Hmm. You wanna head on over to yeah, Aries thing while I think on what I'm gonna put here.
No,
Okay, cool, amazing. Uh,
that's fine. Nah, it's fine. Aries,
Yeah.
do you even want? I'm just gonna. Do you even want to do another encounter?
No, not really. I was gonna say Aries pretty cool. Like
I
she's
was
like
gonna say you
looking
seem
for
to be
class.
pretty content with your hobby.
I'm
So
pretty content with the Hobbit, so she'll probably go just register Hobbit.
yep.
Just
So
be like, look at this perfect little baby that I found that was just hanging out in the flower, and it's just like, please don't let me blow away.
if legitimately you were holding on to it, and it's just like every now and again a sudden breeze comes in, you have to you don't feel anything, but the hoppip is just like please don't. Just like I don't want to fly away.
Evie's like,
Well, no, you're holding it in your hand, but
okay,
you just
good.
but it's more just like this is a thing you're going to have to be aware of now. Your hoppip is literally again, your hoppip literally just has a chance of just flowing away if you're not careful.
I'm going to put like a little string on it, have it be like my balloon,
You
like tied to my wrist.
Yes, you absolutely could do that. That being said, Jet, you appear to be the only holdout.
I see. Cool. Well, you know, uh jeez. I'm kind of tied here.
Yep.
I suppose that he will add onto this and just say like
I will also mention if you
uh,
have an item or something like that, you could potentially sway it to your favor.
Ooh, like a ration.
I'm gonna roll something for him real quickly.
Hmm.
Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, he'll think back to the powerful words of Zenith the other day and the ghastly that happened. He was like, that went really easy because I gave it a peace offering.
Uh-huh.
So he will reach into his bag and he'll say just like, here, this little peace offering, like just show my appreciation.
All right.
And I suppose hand it a good old ration.
All right. You hand it a ration. Due to its nature, I
Mm.
must roll to see if it knows to accept gifts from strangers.
Oh
Okay, that's
no.
a 12. Okay, that's good enough. It looks to you, looks to the ration, and then kind of decides this is probably fine. It will take it.
Mhm.
It will kind of nibble it a little bit. It seems to be okay with it. Again, rations aren't exactly known for their taste, but
Yeah.
it does seem to at least appreciate the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got nothing. I looked. I have no food items. I really need to buy some or freaking put my citrus berry in a pot.
Yep. I will say, you have time enough to attempt to try and catch it however you want to. One more time.
Right.
However you want to do
Well-
that. If you want to try and make friends with it, if you want to continue to try and make friends with it, if you want to just chuck a ball at it, if you want to engage it in a battle real quickly,
I see.
you have time for one.
I do. I absolutely do. I suppose that he'll just take one of the Pokeballs that he has and just like hold it in front of it and just say, "What do you say, dude? Want to join?"
Make an animal handling check.
Okay, please roll good, please. Oh no, that's not
Would you
enough.
like one of my potatoes, Jim?
Okay,
Can I even
I'll
give him a
take one.
potato, Tim?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay, take a. I'm setting a potato gently in your hands. Take it.
Thank you, Shade. I hope it goes to good use. That is another 15. God damn it!
I'll give him an inspiration. As
I
well.
will say, the catch DC has been lowered because you have given it a ration.
Hmm.
That being said, if you want to give him a potato, you're welcome to.
Well, does a 15 work?
That's not how this works.
Ugh, yeah, fine. I'll give him an
It's
inspiration.
literally frick around and find out.
Yep.
Ugh, jeez.
All right.
Well,
Stephanie has generously donated a potato for you.
Shade was also generous before me. Come on, power of friendship.
Come on,
Power
of
friendship.
Heart of the cards.
Yes!
Heart of the cards.
Power of friendship.
Part of the cards.
Man, it's a good thing you guys are in Area 1 where I'm still allowed to be nice to you guys.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Nah. That being said, I will mention the catch DC for it normally was 20, so there you go. That
Oh,
being said,
jeez.
I did lower its DC slightly with the ration. That
Mhm.
also being said, that's a 22. So you hold out a Pokeball to it. You're not sure why Zenith and Eerie. You're just like, why? But we feel like we should like cheer on Jet a little bit.
Go, Jet.
Yeah, my
It's like,
my
you got
loyal
this.
dude.
I like to imagine that Jet is also like, oh, by the way, I have two cool friends. They're really nice. There's Zenith, she's kind of mean, but she keeps me in line. And there's Eerie, she's also nice and things.
And things. Good for Harry's personality is nice and
Things.
things.
Oh yeah, that's a natural 20.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
okay. Cool.
I mean, it would be kind of mean of me to do that, though. I didn't actually roll that. Yeah, okay. I think I know what we'll do. That being said, you hold the Pokeball out to it. It just kind of looks to you, and then just kind of nods its head, just like, okay. And it will boop.
Yay!
Yay! Finally. What the hell
Congratulations,
level
all three
is
of you
this?
made friends with each of your Pokemon. They each start with +1 loyalty.
Yay!
Yay!
You made friends.
Yay!
Power of friendship wins.
It do.
It
I'll get the
does.
stats of the thingy later from you.
I will. I have the stats available. I will give them to you. Pretty much. I mean, we're pretty close to the end of session, so I'll give them to you.
Yeah, 'cause it's
after
almost
that.
it's almost 7 o'clock.
It is almost 10. Yes,
It's a boy.
it is, boy.
What is its nature?
Its nature is innocent,
That's right.
which was really funny because it just kind of looked at you. It's just like, ooh, who are you? With zero self-preservation instincts. I was gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah.
there's no way Hoppet learns Wish.
No, it has splash
Imagine.
and synthesis.
It does attacking man. Hoppet are
It doesn't.
just defenseless. How they manage to get high, how they manage to live to be Jumpluff is beyond me.
How long does
Even
it
in the
take to
game, I
become
think it
just
has to be
level?
level 10 until it learns a damaging move.
Then,
Oh my.
Yeah.
they don't. Oh my god, they don't evolve into Skiploom until level 6.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
seriously?
Yes,
What the hell?
this is gonna be Hoppip for a while.
Oh no.
How they manage to live is beyond me. I love that they're just innocent, defenseless creatures.
They are made of glass and will shatter if they
They-
touch the ground.
They're made of grass. At least glass is durable.
Frozen grass.
That being said, you catch the Patil, and then immediately beeline back down. It is a fuck. Both Eerie and Zenith. The two of you are looking to each other. It is like down to the wire. You're just like, "Where's Jet? We haven't seen him. He's gonna like you guys are like he's gonna be late. If you guys want to like talk that out a little bit, otherwise I can just keep moving."
Well, I thought we were cheering him
Okay.
on before catching.
Yeah.
him.
We,
I mean, a
we would
little
see
bit.
him from the side, just be like, "You got this, Jet. Come on, buddy."
Yeah.
Knees to chest, Jet. Knees to chest. Run.
All right. And then, as the two of you, it is like literally the last minute. It is 1:59. Jet comes running in. It's just like, I have a thing. You slam the
I love
Pokeball
that
with
he
the
keeps
Patil
just
in it.
cutting out randomly. It's just like random words just go boop. It's so funny.
I'm so
I got
excited
it.
for them to get like their shiny stones and sunstones for winning, and me getting my participation Oranberry.
What did I say the participation was? Was it I want to say it was a citrus berry.
That's better than I thought I was gonna get.
Does-
But I have the Hoppit, which is
I was gonna say,
extreme victory.
I was gonna say, do either of the two of you remember? Because
What the
So,
participation
first
was, or all of the rewards?
the
Absolutely not.
shiny stone was the first place.
Oh, okay. I was like some sort of stone for
Yeah.
first place.
Okay.
I
if
thought
I
it was
remember,
I thought it was the stone, or it was the plate thing.
no,
Like, so
yeah,
I thought it was-
I'm remembering now. The stone
Okay.
was first place. The plate was second place. The third place was an assortment of berries, and then consolation was a citrus berry, I believe.
So
Yeah.
give me a citrus berry. Got it.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead and just put that on there.
Yes, I know what I'm.
You know what you're
We're so
about. and
sorry,
honestly, I
Gary.
don't even blame you.
First of all, I am proud of my Hoppits. Y'all laugh now, but when I have Jump Bluff,
I will say Jump Bluff is really good in the sense that it's really fast and it knows sleep powder, so it's like actually really good for that particular ability.
oh no, Sleep Powder
Mhm.
rocks.
It's high risk, high reward.
Yeah, but like he has a shiny and she has a Floette, so like I know what I'm about here.
Zenith also has a shiny.
I will also mention the shinies do not actually affect score.
Really,
Yeah.
you think that?
I didn't think that it would.
Well, I mean, at that point, it's just like, oh, hey, you got super lucky and found like an off color thing. It's just like, but like,
Yeah.
imagine if you find like a shiny Weedle. It's just like,
Yeah.
still a Weedle.
Hey, have one of
That's
those.
Weedle.
Yeah.
Drills kick ass.
Anyway, they do. Anyway. It is the last minute, a buzzer beater. Jet, you slam down the Patil as Sydney is just like, all right, and that's our last participant. The contest is now over. Please, everyone, allow us to evaluate your Pokemon, and we will proceed with the results.
Not to brag, but my Hoppit knows Splash, so good luck, everyone.
It'll be stiff competition to be sure, but
Yeah.
we'll just have to see what happens.
Indeed.
I will mention there's another person here. Anyone who would like to may make just a general intelligence check
Oh.
Awesome.
to
Intelligence,
see
say.
if this is somebody you remember. Intelligence.
Not what I was expecting.
It was
It will
bound to
not be
show up
Airy.
eventually.
Okay, so Jet, you are who fucking distracted. You're just like, did it, made it, Got it. Just you are not even paying a remote amount of attention. Eerie, you just kind of like, again, you're very distracted by your hobbit. You see somebody who's like definitely, if above game, would have some main character dice, but you're just like, they're
Let's
probably,
be real. I'm too distracted by Hoppet and Senpai at the moment.
yeah, exactly. You are just not even remotely paying attention. Zenith, you, however, because the DC for this was 10, you just needed to have a level of intelligence equal to a normal person.
Not Airy,
Not not Airy or Jet, yes.
May
Which
I
is
just
funny
Then
because
I
say,
become
each of
the
you
you
have the
all
same
have
each of you have the same intelligence score.
Yep.
Yep.
Airy is smart,
This
he's
is
just
the best
distracted.
part.
that exactly.
Look, each of you were smart about different things at different times. Anyway, that being said, Zenith,
We should go
you
themselves.
notice another green-haired person. However, this person's green hair is slightly lighter than Cindy's. Where Cindy's is like a deep, almost like forest kind of color. This other lady is, first of all, it's long hair, but that appears to go well past her back. But this one seems to be a light, almost minty kind of color.
Oh, okay.
Yes. That being said, it appears that this lady also has has a a Pokeball, a thing, entrant. Yes, there we go. That seems to that they seem to have found. Other than that,
I think
I was gonna say the reason why this stands out to you is because you actually kind of vaguely remember them. You remember seeing them amidst the large crowd of people over in the registration area, the ones that were part of the whole group of people looking for teams.
mhm.
Above game, this is a rival trainer.
Oh no, you know what Zenith is gonna do? We're just waiting for them to check our Pokemon, right?
But yeah, the whole process takes about 15 minutes.
Cool. Zenith is gonna look over at the other two not paying attention and is just like, okay, this is my opportunity. And it's going to start just like
Oh no. Zenith.
walking over towards them.
Oh god. Oh no. You wouldn't.
Oh no. Oh
your
no,
time.
Zenith is gonna try human conversation.
Oh god, Zenith is going to try socializing on their
Oh
own.
no.
Are you okay? Do you have a fever? Are you all right? What's going on?
Jet, you do not notice this. You and Eerie are far too distracted.
Oh, absolutely not. Me of all people is definitely not noticed.
Zenith, you approach the long-haired green lady. With you now notice a relatively decent sized chest. The only reason this is notable is because it's just like, oh wow, okay, those are just there. Thank you for that.
Zenith is just not paying attention to that at the moment. And it's just kind of walked over like just kind of going, so
Okay,
what'd you
it is
find?
fringed on me again, but since we're about to
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, if honestly, if you want to just get your Pokedex up so we can get your Hoppip figured out, and then. Sorry, what was that, Shade?
Oh.
Sorry,
Zenith was gonna walk over and be like, so what did you find?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Again, Stephanie's roll 20 decided to explode again. So
Oh god.
yeah. But yeah, you walk over to them. She looks over to you, and it's just like, "What did I find?" Well, it's a bit of a surprise, but well, I don't mind sharing. That being said, I feel a little bit bad for you. I'm probably going to win.
Oh.
Wow,
Hmm.
rude.
Yeah, that would be fine if you still won. It's not. It may have been a competition, but this felt more like something fun to do.
Yeah, this was incredibly fun, and especially since I only had two things in my party. Though honestly, I'm not really even totally sure how I even managed to catch the thing that I did.
Oh, must have been
uh,
something really interesting then.
it will be just as soon as I. Oh wait, no, I know exactly what this was. Uh, I just need to double check some things here.
That is
You-
not being abrasive. What is this?
I know, right? I will mention you do also have the sun kern just on you, but that will need, yeah, obviously that there will be a thing for that to be released.
Yeah, Zenith will when they have time walk it back to where they found it and just set it back at the same spot. Like, okay, nothing has happened.
Oh God, okay.
But right now they're trying this thing called
Human
talking to people.
interaction.
Something they seem terrible at.
Well, you see, so I found a chikorita, but the funny thing about it is it's kind of strange looking.
Oh
Huh.
no.
Cute.
Wait, what kind of strange? If you mind me asking.
Well, it's kind of like it's not green. It's kind of like almost like a what's the best way to you see how there's like a whole bunch of color flowers over there?
Yeah.
It seems to have like that kind of thing going on of it. It's like kind of almost multicolor.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was too. So I decided, so I tried to catch it, and strangely enough, it worked.
It'll
It doesn't.
definitely be interesting.
That being said, it doesn't seem to be that. That being said, it doesn't seem to be very strong. But I mean, with the rarity of it alone, I think that honestly should be enough to carry.
Hey, it might just be. We can see once they go through all the different Pokemon who ends up winning.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, sorry, I should introduce myself. My name is. I can't talk. My name is Noel.
Oh, the name's Zenith. It's very nice to meet you.
Noel Black.
Zenith the Moon.
Nice to meet you, Zenith. They will shake your hands.
Yeah, Zenith shakes their hand very nicely.
Yeah, man, that's a good thing. It's a good thing none of you are from Unova.
No, got one from Sinnoh and two from here.
Yeah, right.
Imagine.
So I accidentally. It wasn't really even a roll, but I was like just kind of like absentmindedly spinning my dice a little bit, and then it showed up on a natural 20, and it's like, you know what? I know that there is another person participating in this competition. I think I'd be really, and I don't have their party completely filled out, so I decided, you know what? This is funny. I think putting something just kind of crazy on there could actually be fun.
You know what? Understandable.
Yeah. So I've arbitrarily decided there is a delta. There was a delta somewhere in this here field, and if no one found it, then it goes to her.
Understandable.
What would you have had to have rolled to get a delta?
And, either a natural 20 or your total score be above a 25.
Ah.
Again, delta. The whole point of deltas is
They're hard to find.
they're very hard to find, and there are typically only one of them
Okay.
in any given area. If they are even in a given area. That being said, according to her, Zenith, you kind of are able to piece together at least a little bit. She's probably talking about a Delta Chikorita.
Yeah. But Zenith is just kind of doing that thing of like, oh, that's super nice. Like, it will be fun to see how everything kind of goes because Zenith is sitting there like, I found a Floette. I hope that's good enough.
But yes, I suppose whatever happens, no hard feelings.
Yeah, this was all just for fun anyways. Just being able to get out and interact with Pokemon, or if you're Jet, have a train of them behind you.
Yes, I did see that. Does he do that often?
The music part, yes. The train of Pokemon, not so much.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, he's a little bit cute. Maybe I should go. Maybe once all this is over, I should go see if maybe once all this is over, I should go over and see if he'll play me a song.
You could. I will just, out of the fairness of me being me, I will warn you, he is very energetic.
Oh, I
Just
see.
he will talk your ear off if you let him.
I mean, honestly, I actually don't mind that a little bit. I'm a little toned down now, but I'm actually pretty energetic myself. Not So that actually could be fun. My brother is kind of the complete opposite of me. He doesn't really. Now that I think about it, you remind me a little bit of him. He's not in the bad way. He's a little crass, but he's also like kind of always looking out for me. But he's also like kind of like not really very social.
People
Which,
forward.
yeah, he does. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm here and he isn't. He wanted to leave as soon as we got registered, but I said we should at least stick around for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Normally I'm not the talker of the group. If you want to have the talker of the team, you would go look at if you see Jet there and then Ari, the one who's kind of more in a lab coat. They're both very talkative. I feel like you guys would get along very well.
Well, cool. I suppose. Well, maybe I'll introduce myself once this is all over, and that's it. We are ready to announce the results. Well, look at that. All right. Well, one way or another, no hard feelings, right?
No hard feelings at all.
Awesome. As she will walk up forward, presumably with you, as it is now time for the results.
So has somehow been able to socially interact with someone, and it doesn't go terribly. This is good.
I just love Zenith just throwing both Jet and Eri under the bus.
100%.
That was
Hey, it wasn't under the bus. It was just the thing of like, if you're gonna go talk to Jet, I want you to be warned about what I wasn't.
just like be warned, those two are a handful.
Those two like to talk. I don't. So I think it's compared to their brother. Now Zenith is like, wait, there's other people who do the same thing I do. Should be friends with them. I should get to know this person. Maybe we could sit in silence.
Together. You can sit in silence together.
We can make free. It's like, maybe.
We almost never talk sometimes.
One of my best.
Peace and quiet.
One of my best friends.
Best friends.
In any case, they're like, all right, I've gotta say, this was a very impressive competition. This was really difficult to narrow down, but we were able to finally do it. I will say, everyone that participated, you should be very glad with what you've done, and we hope that you've all had a very good time.
Hell yeah.
Now then,
Yeah.
Now then, in third place, gonna. Susie actually says this.
Yay.
We have Miss Natsume Black. Huh? Oh, okay. She walks up a little bit confused with a miraculous Delta Chikorita. It is quite a rare find. She looks over. It's like, yeah, I honestly thought I would have scored a bit better, but oh man, how did the other two get? I wonder. As she will.
Zenith sitting there like, they were never asked what their Pokemon was, so they never said anything. They're just like, okay.
Yeah, totally.
I will mention
I will mention the rivals with Nemona. Oh god.
I will mention the Delta Chikorita, as with all Delta Pokemon, they spawn in at level 1, which is the main reason why she's not doing as good.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That being said, all right, moving on to second place. First of all, she walks up. She is handed off a basket of berries, as is the third place prize. She retrieves her Pokeball, and it appears that she actually had 2 others that she had also caught, but she leaves them with Susie to be, presumably released again. Now then, moving on. In second place, we have Mr. Jet Alka.
Yeah, Jet, get it.
So it gives a little clap.
Yay! I did it.
You got Zenith isn't gonna say anything. They're gonna let him have his ways.
Let him have his moment.
Yep.
Pirate was able to have his moment on Friday. We'll let Jet have his today.
It's
But yes.
truly a trade.
Jet, do you walk up?
Yeah.
All right. You walk up. They say to you, "Well done. It's pretty. Honestly, this may have won if not been for the first place entry, but this is still very impressive. Here you are." As they hand you the patil as well as a meadow plate.
Hey.
Ooh. Ah.
We did it, little guy. This is incredible. I wonder what this weird rectangle is.
I will mention, even for somebody as brain dead as Jet, you hold the rectangle in your hand, and you feel just a emanation of grass type power just constantly coming from it. It is faint, but ever present.
Whoa. Cool. I know exactly where you're going.
All right, and finally, the winner of this round of the flower catching competition. Everyone, give a big round of applause to Donna Zenith Moon.
Zenith is just standing there just for a minute and goes, "God dang it," and starts walking up. They're like, "Oh, God, no." They're like, "No, I actually have to appear in front of people. Oh no."
I will say, Noelle will just look over at you. She gives a genuine smile as she claps. It's just like, wow, you must have really caught something. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Is this awesome? We won. This is great.
We did.
Zenith's winning Pokemon is a marvelous Floette. It must have taken a lot. It must have taken a lot of that. It must have taken a lot of effort for you to be able to catch something like this. So, congratulations. Here you are, as Zenith. You are presented with a shiny stone.
Ooh,
Might be useful
yay.
later.
Put that in my
Shiny stone is the
thing.
stone used to evolve Floette.
Yeah.
I know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jeez, it couldn't be more perfect than this.
I know, right? Man.
That's why when I heard, it was probably gonna be a stone. I'm like, oh, you know what? It might just end up being a shiny stone, and then okay, well, I guess I have my readiness for its final level once I'm a high enough level to actually be able to use it.
You'll be able to evolve it when it hits level 12
You know,
from 5.
it's something to work
Five?
towards.
Yes.
Dang. So
It's something.
Well, see, the thing about that is they're not, because it is a too high of an SR for them to be able to actually use.
Yeah, so I get to work on my other Pokemon while I have this little Floette that I get to that I get to travel with for a
Zenith
while.
Zenith caught a Pokemon they are literally too low level to use right now.
But when they level up, because I caught
Too
it.
weak.
It happens.
it-
It's fine.
The Pokemon levels only contribute if they are Pokemon you can control.
Yeah.
What SR is Petal anyway?
Patel is SR 1/4. It is literally a starter. It is literally a starter Pokemon. Same with Hoppip.
Yeah. I still love it. I love my chunky Petal. I'm very happy.
It is B.
It's a big one.
Yes. But yeah, after that, Sydney will say, "All right, here are our 3 winners. Everyone else, as a consolation prize, will be presented with citrus berries. Other than that, thank you very much for participating, and we hope to see you again soon. Trainers, good luck with your Trainers, good luck with your endeavors with the tournament, and safe journey to all of you." Also, for everyone who has caught more than one Pokemon, you will need to release them back into the gardens. You see, it is as soon as they say that Zenith, you see off in the distance, looking at you, menacingly, is a Sunflora.
Oh,
This
Zenithus
is
looked over at it.
this
Zenithus
is this
reached.
is this is strange because Sunflora are incapable of making faces that aren't smiles and having happy faces. But this one is looking at you angry.
Zenithus looked over. Zenithus found the ball that the Sunkern is in. Zenithus let the Sunkern out and has walked it over to the Sunflora. Like, here you go.
Alright.
I'm very sorry.
Alright, you release the Sunflora as you attempt to get closer to the Sunkern. As you attempt to get closer to the Sunflora, it just snatches the Sunkern away from you and just starts walking away.
That's, you know what? Zenithus just gonna raise their hands and then walk back towards their team. Like, you know what? That's fine.
Alright. And I think with that, that is where we will end for tonight.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, this was good. This was a good time.
Hey, we got this all taken care of. That's a good thing.
We spent literally all of our resources, inspiration, action dice, shiny tickets, all gone.
Yeah, that is true. I honestly, if I wanted to, I could throw another negative fate card at Jet specifically.
Oh,
I could
you
do
know,
it.
you could,
I'm not
and
gonna.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I'm not gonna. Not yet.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Because I could also save up for another for shiny black dice.
And then use
My-
it against us when we need the help the most.
Yes.
My doofus karma will come eventually.
It will. Oh, worry you not. Your comeuppance will come.
I was even planning on spending a fake card tonight. I was like, I'll really wow the crowd with one. Nope.
Sometimes certain things are just more important.
Sometimes
Truly.
hitting a cool Pokemon that you want is more worth it. And helping your friends get Pokemon that they want is worth it.
I am really sad I can't get the Hisuian version. Like, I know that's not a thing because Hisui
yeah.
is gone.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
You could probably get one.
This is me you're
You
talking
just gotta talk to Tim.
This is me you're talking to.
We just gotta figure out what the evolution condition would be.
Be in Hisui.
Well, Tim could have some other way to Garbanzo around it.
Yeah. I'm the GM. I'm the one who decides what is allowed and what's not. If you want a Hisui, if you want ballerina Lilligants, if you want thin grass waifu instead of thick grass waifu, then by all means, who am I to judge?
I suppose that'll be a journey for another day then. I didn't even know that was possible.
I love how it's just like, oh hey, Lilligant, this Pokemon that people keep being weird about. I know exactly what we should do. We should make it a ballerina and we should give it less clothes.
Make it even weirder.
Just make it even weirder. Just okay, Game Freak. Sure, fine, I guess. Anyway, but yes.
You know what's funny too? I do have a special memory with Petalil because I got one exactly on New Year's Eve one year. I still have it too. I forget what file it is. But the minute the clock started ringing the alarm, New Year's Eve, I heard that shiny noise in Arceus, and I was like, "Oh my god, you're kidding!" And I found a Petalil.
Oh wow!
I love it so much.
That's cool.
It was my omen, and I love it.
So yes, with that being said, that is another episode down, and we will see you all next week.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in.